Hello, 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 my wonderful, wonderful friends. Welcome to the 19th Shine Your Light event. Welcome to Heart Center Tarot. As always, my name is Marina and I will be your guide for this portion of the journey. I can't tell you how excited I am about today's show. And it's a lot of wonderful things have all come together, and I'm just thrilled. So thank you for being here with me. Hello, Innocent Potato and Annie's Gifts and Starry Eyed Dreamer, Dawn Turner, Janet Jackson, Spiritual Hacks. We've got who else is here with us? Cheryl 99, Mahalo. Welcome, welcome everyone. So first thing that I want to say, and please let me know if this is if you can hear this. I have my fan on, so if it's interfering with sound, please let me know, and I will definitely turn it off. But if you can't hear it, that's okay. It's going to keep me cool. So I just want to oh, and we've got Sarah from Hibiscus Healing. Hello, Sarah. Lovely to see you here. I hope that you're starting to feel better. I know that there's been a few people who have been down with the cough. And I'm wondering if maybe there's, something in the air, something going on. So let me just move this out of the way. All right. So why am I excited? Well, this weekend, starting actually yesterday on Friday through to tomorrow, is the Tsuut'ina Nation powwow. And I love to attend the powwow every year. I look forward to it. It lifts my spirit in ways that I cannot describe. So as I was getting ready earlier, oh, thank you, Innocent Potato. As I was getting ready earlier and I was just doing some things online, I happened to notice that there was a live transmission of the powwow happening. So I clicked on it, and oh yes, it was definitely live. I got a chance to see the today's opening ceremony and so on, and listening to the drumming is honestly, to me, when I hear the drumming, it is like feeling the heartbeat of Mother Nature, and it just lifts me up like you would not believe. So I watched that for a little while, and then I thought, oh, this is a great energy to take into the Shine Your Light event. And then after the Shine Your Light event, I'm still going to be buzzing and vibrating. And then I get to go to the powwow tomorrow and just do a little more. Ooh. So I'm so excited about what we're going to be doing. Now, oh, hello, Jules. Nice to see you here. I'm going to try, Starry-Eyed Dreamer, I'm going to try to say hello to as many of you as I can. If for some reason I miss you, please know it's never, ever anything personal. It's just I'm thinking, concentrating on something else, and the chat goes by fairly quickly, so I could have missed it. So I am waiting for Val to join us, which I'm sure she will in the next little while. And I do have an announcement for you guys, and that is Trish James was going to be joining us next hour, and unfortunately she had to back out. She's not feeling well. So that having been said, I told her that's all right. with all the folks that are going to be there, we're going to send you all kinds of good energy to make you feel better. So if you're able to, please send some healing energy to our lovely Trish James, who I just, well, you guys know how I'm a girl fan, total girl fan. So I hope that Trish is going to be feeling better. And hello, Peace Please, and MGG, nice to see you here. So for those of you that are not familiar with the Shine Your Light event, it happens once a month, generally at the last Saturday of the month. And this is a concept, an idea that was actually given to Sherry of Trancing with Spirit. And I know she hasn't been on very much, but she's doing other things. So she got a message from her guides that they wanted to have this kind of an event. They gave her the name Shine Your Light and told her that this would be an opportunity to invite people to not only feel the positivity and the power of setting a positive intention, but that it would also allow people to physically participate in the event. And so how do you do that? Well, starting at the 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time Zone, as we get there, just before the 7 p.m. Hour, Val is going to be setting our intention and setting our prayer. And that is what we are sending out to the universe. As a collective, whenever we do something together as a group, it multiplies exponentially when we're sending it out into the world. So how do you participate in it? Well, when we get to 7 p.m. Eastern, we're going to ask you to turn on your porch lights, put a lamp in the window, turn on an electronic candle, whatever, and put it in a prominent window in your home. That's how you get to participate in shining your light. Okay. And then when we get to 7 p.m. Central, we'll do the same thing. 7 p.m. Mountain, again, same thing. And we're going to finish off at 7 p.m. on the Pacific coast. So I think, and some of you have heard me say this many times before, when I think about this event, the image that automatically comes to mind is like I'm on a space station. I'm somewhere out in space and I'm looking down at the world and I'm seeing parts of Canada and the US light up. As it moves, it lights up. And that brings me great joy because I think what we are doing, how we are sharing that light, how we are spreading that love, light, compassion, and unity to anyone, anywhere that needs it, it's paying off. I'm sure that most of you can recognize that it is paying off. We are seeing change, sometimes small, but it's change nonetheless, right? So that is what the Shine Your Light, how it was conceived. Cheryl, not Cheryl, Sherry and I did, I think, 2 or 3 shows together. And then she reached out to me and she said, listen, I've been told by my guides that I should be giving this to you, that you need to take this over. You need to run with it, do whatever. And she said, if you want to, there you go. There's the event. and I could not say no. It There is so much um, positivity that comes with this, that absolutely, absolutely. So I have been doing it for, the over a year, not by myself, because I have some wonderful folks who join me and who share their positivity and their light, not only with me, but with you as well. So it is always fabulous to do this show. And believe it or not, I do look forward to it very much because, and selfish reasons, it raises my own energy like you would not believe. So, hello, Jackie B. Nice to see you here. Ha ha. Aw, thank you, innocent potato. Yes, yeah. She says, I buy anything in the grocery store that says product of Canada. Thank you. Vortman cookies, I love those. I love those. They are just the perfect um, little treat, little cookie to have with a cup of tea when you're, um, yeah, especially later on in the evening when you're relaxing. And yeah, so there it is. And hello, Debra of Grow Your Light. Debra is going to be joining me in a little while. And Lynn Hirayama, nice to see you here. And yeah, oatmeal raisin cookies. No, oh, please don't get me started. Cookies and I have a very personal relationship. any any sweet, to be honest, and I have a very personal relationship. So one of the things um, that I thought as we go throughout the evening that we can discuss is, um, for those of you, if you're not familiar, how do you raise your energy? How do you um, participate in that, um, in manifesting a better world? Well, it we do it through decisions that we make. We do it through our words, through the choices, through relationships, through gratitude, through courage, through hope. There are so many ways that we can get to where we need to be, where we're hoping ultimately to be. Um, and the underlying message really in all of it, if you think about it, is it all begins with the heart. It all begins with the heart. So, you can spend a few minutes every day focusing on your heart. And I know Val is fabulous for doing this. Yes, put your hand on your heart, take a couple nice deep breaths, and just let it flow in and out through your heart chakra. And then bring forward something or someone that you genuinely appreciate, that really mean a lot to you. And that gratitude really does shift your emotional state. And it can not only make you feel connected, but it can help you open to other things that maybe kind of get lost in the hustle bustle shuffle of things. So yeah, let me just double check. I just need to. Okay, no, that's. Hello, Best with Happiness. Nice to see you here. And Amanda Ginga, nice to see you here as well. Thank you for joining us, for joining me for the time being. And yeah, so gratitude really does shift your mindset. And um, I think most of you, and if you're not familiar with it. Take Look up the gratitude journal that came out. Oh my gosh, 20 years ago, if not more. And it was a powerful way to um, to concentrate on gratitude. And the author asked you is well, what the author asked you to do was to start off, and at the beginning, usually at the end of every day, write down 5 things that happened that day that you are grateful for. And honestly, when I first started doing it, um, where I was in my mindset, in my life, in my journey, it was like 5 things. Holy, how am I going to come up with 5 things? Like, well, what if can I just put down that I'm grateful it didn't rain today or something along those lines? And the more that I spent time writing it down over days and over weeks, I noticed that it was like five, only five? Oh, no, there's so many more things that I'm grateful for. And when you start to appreciate that, when you start to pay attention to the things that you're grateful for, it's the universe hears you. And all of a sudden, it wants to give you opportunities to be grateful. So all kinds of fabulous things happen. Yes, best with happiness. And then one day you cannot count them. Yes, it's like living in gratitude is, it really is life changing, right? Absolutely it is. So let me see, colored. Oh, very into spiritual hacks. Yes, absolutely. Color and tone therapy, which can be as simple as a rainbow light, string of glass, or colored water. Good music. Yes, music that moves you to joy and connection. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's, you know, for I find for me sometimes, if I want to physically feel that happiness, I will put on some videos that either have to do with pets, because I think animals are just they're our little angels on earth, or a video that has to do with babies. You cannot listen to a baby giggle and laugh without instantly feeling uplifted. It's just, it's like a magic potion that they have. And they share it with us. And aren't we lucky? Uh, it takes more time. Yes, absolutely. Innocent potato. Yeah. Life magazine has a special on the late Jimmy Buffett. Um, Passed away from skin cancer. It takes no more time to see the good side of life than the bad. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. And when um, the universe wants to show you and prove to you that you are the world's best manifester. Every single day, that is part of its job, is to prove you right. So when you live in gratitude, when you live in joy, when you're sharing happiness and harmony and love and approach things with an open heart, that is what the universe brings you, because that is how you're living, and it wants to encourage you in doing that. Same thing happens on the other side when you're, if you're feeling a little, maybe a little nasty, a little angry at either your own situation or at someone else, and your words have a little bit of the bitter in them and so on. The universe hears that, and it wants to prove you right, so it gives you more opportunities for you to live in that space. So think about, yeah, it doesn't take any more energy to think good than it does bad. And why not give it a try? Why not make a decision that for the next week, don't think to yourself, oh, the next month or the next 6 months or whatnot. That may be a little too much at the beginning. Just say, for the next week, I am going to pay attention to everything that comes out of my mouth, and anything that is negative, I will immediately replace with something positive. So if you say to yourself, oh, I'm having a challenging, I don't know how I'm going to pay my bills by the end of the month. Okay. You stop and you say, abundance comes to me in all kinds of ways, in all kinds of forms, from unexpected places. And I believe that everything will work out exactly as it should. I will be fine. And then let that sink in and feel that joy about, no, everything's going to be fine. I don't have to worry about it. It's not your job to tell the universe how to make things better for you. Your job is to simply accept it. So when you do that, when you turn it over to the universe, there will be opportunities. Things will come your way that are totally unexpected. And one of the things I'll give you an example is, let's say I'm $50 short this month to pay my bills. So I'm going to put it out to the universe that, abundance comes to me in all sorts of ways from unexpected sources and so on. When you say that, let it go. Let it go. Don't sit back and go, yeah, I don't know how I'm going to get that. Does somebody owe me $50 that I can remind them that they need to pay me? What about, should I double check on this bank account just in case there's some extra in there? Don't limit yourself, right? You've placed your order with the universe. Now sit back and relax until it delivers, and it will deliver. It absolutely will deliver. So it is amazing how quickly we can shift our mindset. There you go. All right. So I have the lovely Val. Hello, Val.
Hello.
Oh, dragonfly crystals. My, you look lovely today.
Oh, well, so do you.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
Yes. How are things with you?
Very, very wonderful. I'm chillaxing. So
Perfect.
and I was listening to you, and you were talking about being positive, and I have to say, that's just beautiful. You really create from your consciousness, so
yes.
Remember that.
Yes.
Remember what you have your mind, your awareness on. Not your mind is one thing, but your consciousness is another. And yeah, it's pretty powerful.
Totally. And we can talk about this because we have lived through it.
Yes.
We have found the elixir, if you will. So,
yes.
and we share it with you. It's totally up to you if you want to try it or not. But you know what? A week is going to go by anyway.
Yes.
7 days are going to pass.
Yes.
So what have you got to lose if you
Exactly.
decide to give it a try? What have you got to
Exactly.
lose?
Very true. Very true.
Yes.
Very powerful.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I am excited. I'm excited for what you're for how you're going to start us off and where it's going to take us, because I know it is going to be absolutely fabulous.
Oh, thank you, Marina. We're going for the big guns. We're going all out. It's not
Yes,
going to
we
be
are.
like that. But this is this prayer. It's really not a prayer, but an intention, setting the field for divine source remembrance, our own remembrance. And so I just want to ask all of you to take a nice deep breath in through your nose, visualize light filling your heart. And on the exhale through your mouth, visualize that light going all around the world. We gather in this sacred space as divine source beings in human form. We set the intention that this field is clear, coherent, loving, luminous, and aligned with the highest expression of divine truth. We welcome the presence of our divine guides, angels, archangels, ascended masters, Akashic record masters, star families of benevolent light, ancestors of wisdom, and all beings of pure divine love who are in harmony with Source. We recognize this gathering as a living temple of light. Each person here carries the eternal flame of Source within them. Each heart is a doorway of divine presence. Each breath is a holy bridge between the infinite and the human. We stand in the knowing that we are not reaching for divinity from a distance. We are remembering the divinity that has always lived within us. Our divine source self is present now, present in the body, present in the heart, present in the voice, the hands, and present in the choices we make, present in the light we share, and we honor our humanness as sacred. We stand here in the knowledge that separation is an illusion, and the human body and the divine are one. The human heart and the divine are one. The human experience is not outside of the divine. Our tenderness, our laughter, our emotions, our wisdom, our questions, our quirks, our creativity, and even the parts of us that are still figuring things out are held within the great love of Source. We allow more of our divine Source energy to embody through us with grace, ease, clarity, and joy. We allow our light to become practical. Light in our words, our presence, our homes, our relationships. Light in the way we listen, light in the way we create, light in the way we bless the world simply by being who we are, standing together as sovereign beings of divine light. Sovereign does not mean separate. Sovereign means awake within our own sacred center, rooted in our own divine knowing, present with our own soul, aligned with the love that created us. And tonight we shine not as performance, but as remembrance. We shine because Source is shining through us. We shine because love is our nature. We shine because the sacred flame within us is alive, eternal, and radiant. This space is blessed by our presence. This gathering is lifted by our intention. This moment is infused with divine source remembrance. We are here, human and divine, tender and powerful, sovereign and connected, embodied and infinite. We are the light we came to remember. And so it is. So shall it be. It is done.
Amen.
Amen.
Amen, sister.
And with that note, I'll see you on the next one, everyone.
Absolutely. Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Thank you very much, Val.
You're welcome.
Okay. And I'm going to, hold on, let me bring on, say hello to Daphne from Relax with Daphne. Hello, my friend. How are you?
Hello, I'm doing great. So happy to be back after a couple of months away.
Yes, I'm anxious to hear because you were doing some fabulous things while you were away.
Yes, I was. Probably the most notable thing was that I led custom meditations called Crystal Attunements at the Contact in the Desert, which is a big UFO conference in Palm Springs every May. It's usually the last weekend in May. And it was so much fun. And it was the first time I'd been there, so I didn't really know what to expect. And I didn't really understand how to promote it. So I was like, okay, even if I get one or two people, I'm totally fine with that. It's 7 o'clock in the morning, no biggie. But a lot of people came, and the next day they came back and they brought friends with them, and so on and so on. And it was wonderful. And they've asked me to come back next year. So very excited about that. And I'll be working. I have an enormous crystal that I inherited, and I'll be working with that throughout the year. And so it was really instrumental in the success of those meditations. People had amazing experiences, and of course my intention was that they would, but you never know. People have to be open to it, right?
Yeah. Absolutely. Oh, that is fabulous. I'm so glad that you had the opportunity to say yes to that, because fabulous for that.
Really enjoyable.
Yes. And I forgot to mention, just after Val left, for those of you that are on the East Coast, it is just a few minutes after 7. So don't forget, turn on your porch lights, turn on a lamp, put an electronic candle or something in the window, so that you are shining your light. You're setting the pace for those of us that are going to be coming up in the Central and the Mountain and the Pacific time zones. So there you go. And welcome to Lisa and to Marvi Gangora. Thank you for joining us. And so I can't wait to hear about that whole experience. What you approached it with a very open heart, and boom, it grew.
Well, my background was in experiential marketing. So I've been planning and hosting events for decades. And there's always this moment where you have done everything you know to do to bring the right speakers, to choose the right venue, to put everything together. But the missing piece is that open heart that people need to bring. And I have done a lot of work with my individual clients on getting ready to go to events. Like for authors, they're going to a book conference, or someone's going to a big sales conference, and getting ready for it, inviting in peak experiences, making those heartfelt connections that you want to make. Getting people ready for that was how I thought of this, because when I approached the organizers, I said, how about if I help people have an extraordinary experience? I mean, until, UFOs land everywhere and we get to meet people, we get to meet our galactic cousins, what kind of experience can you have at a UFO conference? Well, you can be at the right place at the right time. You can make important connections, and you can invite in peak experiences. So that's what those meditations were. And I just had a ball doing that. And because the conference, I'd never been before, and I was prepared for some silliness, right? Like I've been to Comic-Con. I know how people get dressed up, and it wasn't at all like that. people were so open. They were very kind and compassionate. They listened patiently to the experiences that people were sharing, and there was no judgment. And because the conference was about consciousness, I mean, that's right up my alley, right?
Yes, absolutely.
The intuition, doing this type of work, being a light worker, this all ties into human consciousness and how we are growing and evolving. So I have so much respect for the organizers that they have grown beyond the stereotypes and tropes of UFOs, and they're really exploring, what does it truly mean to be ready for contact, right?
Yes.
To prepare ourselves to be really grounded in our sovereign identity as human beings, you know, and the people that I met there, the ones that I had this conversation with, were pretty convinced that disclosure is going to happen on an individual basis, right? So those of us who know, we already know, and the people who don't because they won't.
Yes. I think you're absolutely right. It's very, very much like this community, right?
Yes.
If you're spiritual, if you're open to the experience of that love, light, compassion, and unity, you're okay. Whatever comes in, you're okay with it. Mm-hmm. If that doesn't resonate with you, you're not here with us.
Right. Yeah.
At some point, you may decide to join us, but for now, it just sounds like a whole bunch of woo-woo. Like, you know, there they go. They're off again, right?
Yep. And until you trust your own experiences, you're always going to feel disconnected from your natural abilities and talents and all the things we're hardwired for, like mental telepathy and remote viewing and all the things.
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. It's amazing what happens when you genuinely open to it.
Yes.
When you approach it from a place of love and contentment instead of a place of fear.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah. And I would say that was probably the sub-theme of the conference, because if you want to remain conscious, right, in your right mind, you have to let go of the fear, and you have to master the visceral fear that the body presents. So if you find yourself in a situation where there's high strangeness, or you are seeing something you wouldn't normally see, how do you manage your fear? How do you handle the body's natural desire to run away, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
And that's true with all the things we do, right? Tarot cards, right? I want to talk about tarot cards today because my guides have recently sent me back into the fray doing readings for people, and their advice to me was that there are important lessons to be learned for you and the people who come to you. And as you no doubt have experienced, we all get the clients that are right for us, right?
Yes, exactly. When they are ready to hear what we have to share.
Yes.
You know, it's funny how many times I've said to someone, you know, you may not get the reading you want. You're going to get the reading you need.
Yes.
And it's amazing how that works.
I have been having so much fun lately. I was approached by someone who wanted a reading, and then they referred a friend who referred a friend who referred a friend, et cetera, et cetera. And I'm having so much fun meeting people. And what's interesting is that so many pets are popping up, right? Like I do animal communication too, but they're showing up in the reading and they have things to say through the tarot.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Oh,
really, really fun. One of the other types of readings I love to give is, I I write, and I have a lot of writer friends. And so I like to read on their projects. I like to read on their characters to give them insight into their main characters, the motivations, the themes of the book. Yeah, I mean, our guides will use the tarot cards in so many interesting ways.
Yes, they will. Yes, they will. There is so much to learn with tarot that I am constantly surprised that when I look at the traditional Rider-Waite tarot, that there are always nuances that I see for the first time, and it in the back of my head, it's like, okay, I've seen this card like 4,000 times. How have I not noticed this little thing which is right in front of me? But I think it comes out exactly when it should and how it should.
I love that so much, because you're right. This is a tool that you can spend the rest of your life learning from and growing with. And for me, certain cards that I used to really resist have become some of my favorites.
Yes.
Right? Like the Five of Pentacles, right? That's like a stained glass church window, and then two broken, disheartened, homeless, injured, impoverished people walking past him.
Yes.
And a lot of times that has some really discouraging news to share with us. But lately, it has shown up when people are leaving situations that sound good on paper, but are terrible for them spiritually and mentally, emotionally. So the courage to walk away has become a new meaning in that card for me. And it's just enriching the readings and enriching the experience of working with tarot. Yeah, I love it so much.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I am always drawn to the stained glass window, because it is so much in contrast to what is happening outside, where you've got discontent, where you've got maybe suffering and misery and so on. But you'll notice too in that card that both of those people are looking down. They're looking at the path. If they could just stand straight, if they could just look up and see, maybe there is something behind that. Maybe there is shelter in that church that will accept you the way that you are. You just can't see it because you're focused on looking down.
And the thing about these cards is that, I mean, the artist was so brilliant, the way she wrote these, Pamela Coleman-Smith. The way that she shaped the symbols mean that they are somewhat neutral when you just glance at them, but then there's positive and negative meanings wrapped up in both of them.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Now, I love the Rider-Waite deck, but I wanted to share with you guys a new deck that I just got that is incredible. I just opened it today. This is the beautiful packaging, and I'm not going to be able to give you a good look at it, but it's called Ephemera.
Oh, fabulous.
And the artist who made them, I pulled some of the most...
Hold on. Let me just stop you for a sec. I'm going to bring Debra on.
Oh, yes.
So that she can enjoy this as well. So say hello, folks, to Debra Zaka of Grow Your Light. Hey, Debra.
Hi, Debra.
Hi, how are you? Hey. It's so nice to meet you, Daphne.
You too. How fun.
And you're talking my language.
Yes.
Tarot? Yes. Well, look at these cards. The artist who made these is just incredible. Like this one is the Alchemist, which is his version of the Magician, right? And the cards are all like, the drawings are phenomenal, and the gold on them, and the paper is so nice and heavy. Oops. I just can't. Where are we going?
There we go.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, give people a better look. You can see that. Oh, there we go. The Alchemist, right? And she's got all the tools And of course, I love when the magician is a woman in her deck of cards. This is what the back looks like.
Oh, how nice.
So it's almost like a thumbprint, right? Like a fingerprint or something. And here is the King of Swords. Another lovely image. So much depth. And look at the background with all the swords that almost look like crosses.
Yes,
right?
Absolutely. Hold on. I'm just, whoa.
And then just one more. I wanted to show you which one. This is the Ace of Wands. And it's one of the few cards that has colors on it. Just the artistry that has gone into them. And I literally just opened these today, so I haven't programmed them. I haven't studied the cards or the imagery, but looking forward to having more decks at my disposal when people come to me for readings. So.
Wow, that, you know what? I like that. But come on. Let her go. Okay, I'm
And, normally I put my YouTube channel on here, which is Relax with Daphne, but I put my website up here because, I just figured out how to put my appointment calendar on there. So nice. People can actually go to my website for a change. So I just wanted to share that with everyone. And I thank you so much for that.
I'm glad you did. I'm glad you did.
Thank you.
And I have for those of you that know the last time I forgot to include links to everyone's channels. So I made sure that I had it done this time. So please, in the description of the video, I have links to everyone's channels. So I will ask you to like, share, and subscribe to all the channels. It helps us get the message out in front of people who want to hear what we have to say. They just don't know who we are and where we are, because there are thousands of channels on YouTube, right?
Thank goodness. Something for everyone.
Yes, absolutely.
So, now, I'm curious. I have a question for the two of you. You're both readers. Can you share something extraordinary that happened in a reading without, violating anyone's confidence or privacy? So just some coincidence or some energy that came through in a reading that you thought was really, really special?
Boy, they're all so special.
Yeah.
Sometimes the story comes out in a row. Sometimes the story comes out where it's an odd card, and I choose to say that's just a placeholder. It might come up later, but I read it as a placeholder for the next card. So I just read that and jump around that way. But they're very clear. And I can't think of one remarkable. I did put one on there. A lady she had financial struggles and needed a car, and the situation was pretty bad. And oh my God, the cards just laid it out. And I put that on my training videos because it was so, with the examples of the cards and stuff, because it's just amazing how it all came about. What about you, Marina?
Yeah, it's funny, but this was something that it didn't necessarily happen with the tarot cards initially, but I had done a reading, and I generally use my own deck, and it's one that I don't use on YouTube. I certainly use it for personal readings, and it gives me kind of an overview of whatever energy is happening. And the client had a couple questions that she was worried about. And I said, yeah, well, we'll get to them. Let me just do a general kind of feeling. And the information that came out in my cards totally took us in a different direction. And I had thought at one point, as I was talking, that, well, wait a minute, this is not what the client wants. You know, there's something else. So, and yet the push for me to say what I had to say was very strong, very strong. And so after I finished using my cards, I said, okay, well, you know, we can get into the tarot cards and let's take a look and whatnot. And she confirmed that, yeah, everything that I had said, she said, is spot on. Yeah. It's something that's been happening for quite some time. And, you know, I wasn't sure how to deal with it or whatnot, but yeah, absolutely. The cards absolutely nailed it. So I think that there's those opportunities they're always there. We don't always either acknowledge them or talk about them. I think we're so used to them, right? That yeah, we just take it for granted. Right?
There's another thing that happens, and it is like the future is malleable. It has everything to do with our thoughts and words and actions. So when I do a reading, I throw cards right at the beginning like you do, Marina, and I get the idea of if they're even positive or negative about the situation. Yes. And change, and then it will also show up these little blocks or obsessions. A little devil comes out or something like that. Oh, she's obsessed. And the next card's going to tell me in what area of her life is she obsessed. So it works. But when I do a reading, I'm constantly throwing cards to read what the story they're telling me, if they believe it. But the cool part is that I see where they are now, what the most probable future is going to be, and just by a conversation, they shift the dynamics of their future.
Yes.
And so the last part of the reading, I say, is she seated in this in this future? And it's yes or no. But that's how I use the cards.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
Totally. And to go back to what Marina was saying, yeah, you don't have a choice. If the cards come up and they're giving hard truths, you have to share them. You have to talk about it. And absolutely the opportunity to make changes. And I think that's what the true use of tarot is like, it's validating the situation, reflecting back to us where we are and what we're working with, and opening the door to change. And how are you going to change? Which direction are you going to spend your energy and use your free will, right? Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Such fascinating work.
It is.
Yeah, totally. And don't you find, Daphne, that the tarot doesn't, or at least for me, it doesn't have an absolute meaning, that when this card comes out, there is only one meaning and one meaning only. There are so many permutations of it, because it's not only the card, but the other cards around it, how it feels when it comes out. Sometimes the same card can come out in two different readings and have two different meanings.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, especially that devil card.
Yes.
Well, it's we all have it. We all have our devils. Yes. And if we know we're ruled by the devils at the moment of making a decision, that means we're using our emotions and history, and throw in a bad dating site, and just all that history. And so that's where you just educate. Oh, it looks like your mind is running off.
Yes.
And
and
that helps ground.
And it's such a useful tool when you're coming to the end of a season of your life and you're looking ahead at the next one. And earlier we talked about the type of clients that you might attract. And I know a lot of my writing lately has been around your third act, right? The magical third act that we are sometimes blessed to have. What are we going to do after work ends, after this career ends? Who can we become? Where can we explore, and how can we plan from today to the day we depart this life? Yeah, well, how can we find meaning and purpose? And I'm really enjoying doing readings in that space lately. Just, okay, now what? Right? Like, that's literally the question. Okay, now what?
Yeah. Yeah. And it endless possibilities. That is, anytime that I'm looking into the future, whether it's my own future or somebody else's future, I am struck by the endless possibilities that are available. That there is, there are so many things that can happen, that may happen, that whether it's a decision that you make or a decision that somebody else makes that has an effect on you that changes what you're going to do next. It's endless possibilities.
Mm-hmm. And how wonderful that there are, like, I see tarot readers, right, for myself, because you can't always look at yourself in your own situation.
Yes.
So how wonderful to have somebody to have these deep conversations with while you're in the middle of a decision process, when you're feeling very uncertain, when you are feeling overwhelmed. And good tarot readers know that they aren't telling you what to do. We are simply saying, here is the energy reflecting back. What decisions do you want to make? Where do you want to go from here? And let's see what the cards have to say about that. So I know that when I program my cards, I'm really protective of them. I only want to hear from my spirit guides through those cards. And that way I know who I'm talking to. And of course, they're going to go out and gather the connections and the information that I need to see. But I get such comfort from having it be a bit of a closed system. Like, I'm going to get everything I need, but it's going to come through trusted sources. So discernment and confidence. Yes. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yes. Absolutely. I totally agree. I really have very little control over the things that happen in my life. I am totally okay with that. I have surrendered to that. I have given in to that. I did things my way, according to my schedule and my plan and my desires for a good portion of my life. And when I look back on it, it didn't really work out that well.
Oh,
Things
interesting.
always started to work when I said, all right, let's do it. Let's do it your way. What do you want? And when I started to follow that, it's, the music turned on, the chimes started to sing, and things fell into place. And it was like, if I had only known then that it was this easy, I would have done this a long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
well, a long time ago, you had the pressures of doing certain tasks.
Yes.
Completing certain tasks. So, I just think that's wonderful that you've reached it now.
Yes. And I think for everyone, it happens when it's supposed to.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So I wish often that I hadn't fought it quite so much earlier.
Yeah.
Yeah. My specialty was always doing things the hardest way possible.
Yes.
It's like I was trying to make good decisions, but I've tried to follow all the rules at all the time, and I didn't leave room for the magic to come in and to move me forward. And now when I reflect back and I talk to my spirit guides, like, why did I have to spend 10 years doing that? And they're like, free will?
Yes.
Thank goodness they have a sense of humor.
They do.
Yeah, they absolutely. That's because there's sometimes they come in ways that that make me laugh.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that I remember. I think this was sometime last year or the year before last. I'm not so good with time anymore, but as I was connecting to some of the higher realms and whatnot, and I remember being woken up out of a sound sleep in the middle of the night by 3 bangs on the wall next to my bedroom window. I thought, oh, what's that? Whoo-hoo. What? So I look out the window. I don't see anybody. I mean, there's nobody in the backyard, and my bedroom window is fairly off the ground, so it's not like someone walking by. I thought, oh, well, whatever. I went back to sleep. After I fell asleep, woke up again. Same thing. 3 bang, bang, bang. And I had been, prior to that, I had been thinking of, am I ready for some of the things that are coming up? And anyway, so again, I check, I turn on the lights, I look around, nothing. 3rd time.
Oh God.
I'm sound asleep, it happened. And I sat up in bed and I went, all right, you want to play? Let's play. So I turned and I banged 3 times on that wall. And it stopped. And I thought, oh, and this was in the morning. Once I had a chance to kind of think about it and what happened, I thought, oh, okay, yeah. I was asking for things and they're checking. They're going, hey, are you ready? Knock, knock, knock. No, knock, knock, knock. The 3rd time when I knocked back, she's ready. Okay, sit down. So
that's great.
Yeah.
Great story.
I love that.
Yeah. They do. They have a fabulous sense of humor and timing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I was doing a reading with a woman, and I had turned over the Knight of Wands, and I knew it was about a relationship that was coming. But as I was looking at the card, it became animated, right? Like it was almost like looking at a movie. And he got off his horse, took off all his clothes, and the wand was personal, spicy. And I was like, really, I don't want to see this. And then, so it just went back to the flat card, right? But I was so shocked by what I saw in the card that I sort of watered it down when I talked to the client. And I said, well, someone's going to be very interested. And there's a lot of like sensual energy around this person. And she's like, oh, I don't know anyone like that. And then 6 months later, she called me and said, you won't believe what happened. And she ended up having to like move because this person was just so, and now I know, right? So next time I see a card doing something like that, I understand that they're trying to elevate the message, trying to broaden the conversation. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Very much.
Thanks, guys. Don't need to do that again.
Well, was that a good guy coming in or a rotten guy coming in?
He wasn't rotten, but they were out of alignment. He was just looking for his match, his love match, and she wasn't it.
Right.
So
because Wands is the one suit that will punch first and talk later.
Mm-hmm.
Swords are going to think about it and mull over and be dramatic. And cups are even more dramatic. They'll cry. The Pentacles is this really a valuable relationship for me. So it's all these different things. So I'm always suspicious of the Knight of Wands just for that.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you just don't know. And that we know what they prioritize, right? Because in proportion, it's huge. So it was, he was a good guy. There was nothing wrong with him, but they were a mismatch. And that's what the guides were telling me. So.
Yeah, of course.
Absolutely.
Of course. There's an interesting question in the chat from Meowzink Zik. What is a fairy angel? I do believe that's an elemental. The fairy angel is down. It's with the, I don't know what your opinion is on that.
It could very well be. I'm not familiar with it, which doesn't mean anything. There's a lot of things that I'm not familiar with.
I thought that was an interesting one.
Yeah, and sometimes different things are called different things according to different people, right?
Yeah,
yeah. There is
angels are different than. But
I mean,
they are elementals.
Yeah, and on the spectrum from fairy to angel, I would say a fairy angel is closer to fairy, right, than angelic. To me, they feel definitely very elemental. And I was doing a reading recently and saw a lot of lights around this person's head. And normally I see those when people are pregnant or wanting to become pregnant or trying to avoid becoming pregnant. But this person was not in that position. So I'm still parsing out what was that energy. They were very fairy-like, right? But in the moment, it didn't seem to me that they were, children or, little cherubs coming through. So I think we just have the barest glimpse of things. And I think we have a very basic understanding of reality. And someday when we're on the other side, we'll have a lot more, we'll know what we got wrong.
And then we'll go to Marina's house and bang on that window.
That's right.
And tell her what we know for sure.
Absolutely. And I will invite you in. I know who that is now. Yeah. It
would be so easy for you.
It is so it's so much fun to look at different things, to learn different things, and to get into the acceptance of the growth and letting go of the fear that comes from
something new.
Yes, something new, something spiritual, something that I can't see, I can't show it to you. It's just, it's there. It's that concept, but fully believing and understanding that concept exists and going in the direction that it wants to take you in, right? To have the faith to be able to say what I'm saying, or to channel what I'm being told to say, without first filtering it through ego or but that doesn't make any sense. Well,
that's
not me.
That's your little devil right there. Yeah. Oh, that doesn't make sense to me, so it's not.
Yes.
It isn't good. Oh man.
You know what's helped me with
have that.
One of the things that's helped me with that was studying remote viewing, because in the classical form, it's got that, it teaches you how to recognize what they called analytical overlay, right? That's your thinking mind trying to make sense out of patterns or colors or images or whatever. So ever since I studied remote viewing, it's been so much easier to split off that part of my thinking and to just move it out of the way and just go with the pure channeled message, which, it's, even then it's still, it's still work to parse it and to make sure you're interpreting it as closely as possible.
Yes. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. And Dawn, you're right. Yeah. The unknown has always scared 3/4 of the people out here. Yeah, it's good to hear your experience that we've had.
Yeah.
That's fear was something that served us initially as humans. But it's like anything else, you know, as I had training wheels on my first bicycle. As an adult, I don't need to have those training wheels. I can ride that bicycle without them, right? And it's like fear is like the training wheels as we're going through life. There are, at some point, you got to say, okay, take them off. Like I can move forward in faith and know that what I'm doing is okay.
Mm-hmm. Everyone's afraid of making mistakes, but if you back up far enough from it, there's very few mistakes you make that you can't unmake. Because you can apologize, you can send it back to Amazon. I mean, whatever, all the little things that, well, Marina was talking about, the peaceful life, and I just named a couple of little things. But even with big things, you buy a car and you end up not liking it. You just move into how you can make it right with the dealer. You got something else. I'm not pleased with this. So it takes action. You don't can't sit in it and regret all that stuff. But really, there's not much a person can do that they can't undo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That makes you braver.
It does.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and it's validating to know that all of us are making mistakes all the time. Right? Yes. It's humanity.
Yeah. And as Aley, Heart and Soul Connected, who will be joining me later, as she likes to point out, it's not a mistake, it's a mistake, which means you have an opportunity to do it again.
Oh, like a misunderstanding or
yes.
Okay, I like that.
Yes. So it's in every mistake, there's opportunities for learning. There's lessons, and I can't remember who it was. I think it was Edison, who, through all the times that he was inventing the light bulb, and he said, I made 1,000 mistakes before I figured out how to do it. So it's an opportunity to do something different next time. Right? So don't beat yourself up for it because you made a mistake. No, you did the best that you could under the circumstances, knowing what you did. When new information comes in and you review the situation, you can call it a mistake, or you can say, okay, that was a mistake, and I get to do it again.
Yes. Yeah. There's some corporate anecdote that goes around where somebody makes a huge mistake at work and goes into the boss and says, well, I guess I'm fired, and for making $1 million mistake. And the boss is like, we just spent $1 million to train you. You're not going anywhere.
You know, I have a story about that mistake. A friend of mine, her daughter got a job at Target. And so she trained for the cash register. And then she's her first solo trip on a couple of guys came in and wanted a gift card, $500 gift card. And they did the switcheroo on a new cashier, and she ended up giving them the gift card and $500. And so her mother and I were just, oh my God, she's got Walmart if she wants to, yes. And we all thought it was done. She didn't say a thing. She slept like a baby, went in the next day, got where she needed to be, and that was it. Yeah. Didn't even bring it up. I mean, they just ran over the procedure again, but it wasn't like a big thing. And I thought, I want to be like her, where I don't spend a sleepless night.
Yeah. Yes. I know. And I've been thinking a lot about the cost of carrying those mistakes with us, right? Like it's like a little energy leak. And how can we let go of those things? How can we forgive ourselves and others? Like, I did a meditation recently on my channel about finding a lost item. And during that meditation, we were calling in something to return to us. But I also saw a beautiful pen that someone had given me. It was an expensive pen. My name was engraved on it. And I casually left it in my desk drawer at work. And someone stole it.
Oh.
But this was like 30 years ago. And I'm still carrying that loss because I realized, I didn't know this, I hadn't forgiven myself for being so casual with it. I didn't take good care of that pen. I didn't take it with me. I didn't have a special, case in my purse for it. I treated it like it was a ballpoint pen from the drugstore. And I hadn't forgiven myself for being so casual, and therefore it was still drawing energy. So yes, we're going to make mistakes, and yes, we're going to have a second take, right? We're going to have another shot at it, and we get to forgive ourselves and claim back that energy. So I love that story about that young woman just sleeping like a baby after a mistake.
It was fine.
Exactly. Hey, listen, my first day on the job, and clearly someone got the better of me.
First day on the cashier. She was a life path 22.
Oh,
so
okay.
She was so centered, and she's a kid, right? And I said to her mother, because she's obsessed with drawing these, I guess you create worlds and apps and stuff with characters, and she's doing all that with some people around the world. I said she's going to walk out of that bedroom a millionaire by the time she's 18. So I like knowing that story, that it can be done.
Absolutely. That is someone who recognizes their part in that transaction, recognizes that they have been hoodwinked, and that the bad people in here were the guys who hoodwinked me. And my radar's gone up. Next time, similar situation, I might call someone else in and say, oh, here, can you show me how to do this again? Or, this is what they want. At least there's a witness there, right? So,
I wonder what the self-talk was for her. Maybe she was just acting nonchalant, but for me, it would be, oh my God, I did this whole thing. It's $500 away from Target and a gift card. And I've hurt the company or something. I think what she did is, it's Target. They can afford it. I think that's how she was thinking, because the 22 is a 4 as well too. But so practicality, it's Target. So I think she's I'm glad I have that story, so I can try and be that way when I panic.
Yes. Yeah. And you know what? It may not be a bad idea to sit down and have a conversation with her and say, help me out with this.
Yeah.
I think, good for you for doing that. What was your thinking?
Yeah.
And let her tell you how she rationalized it or thought about it, and then see what nuggets of information are there that you go, oh, gotcha. All right. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be generational too, right? I would have gone in with my checkbook and written a check for $1,000, right?
Oh, God bless you.
But she's right. It's Target. This is the cost of doing business.
That's right. And she was just nonchalant. And if they fire me, I've got other options. This is not my life's work. This isn't a $50,000 a year job. So it's like that self-talk and really figuring out what's real and what's not, So I like that.
Yeah. People are putting some interesting stories in the chat.
Oh, I missed it.
Yes, I did too. And it was stolen when we switched classes. Oh, yeah.
Oh, Casey, yeah. That's a lot like, you found the thing. No.
I got the ring. Yeah.
So,
there are some things that are meant to be with us, and some things that are meant to leave. But I've always I've always viewed someone who would steal things as, I guess in some ways, maybe someone who should be pitied. That, you know, you think so little of yourself that it wouldn't occur to you to help yourself to something that belongs to someone else. And I'm sure that that same person, if they had something stolen from them, would be extremely loud and extremely angry and extremely outspoken about, how dare you? You stole from me. Yeah, and you stole from someone else. No, that's different. I didn't steal it. I just took back what I thought was mine. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, along the same lines, it's like, unless you know the sadness and despair of losing something, then you're not going to understand the burden you just laid on someone. And then when it happens to them, because it will always, it's in the same vibration, then they'll think back and they can be haunted by that regret for years. So
yeah, energetically, it sets up a debt that you will have to pay.
Yeah.
So
yeah, exactly. At some point, the universe always evens things out. You know,
and it's an illusion that we're separate, right? That we aren't all one, and that if you're stealing from someone else, you're truly stealing from yourself and making conditions worse on the earth, right? This could be heaven on earth if we chose.
Yes.
Free will.
Absolutely. Yeah. Absolutely. And yeah, Casey, you're absolutely right in terms of, you know, you don't know that person's situation. Yeah.
Right.
So, right. And yet, isn't it funny that there are, and I don't know how I would justify my train of thought, but you know, when someone steals an item from you, I think that's wrong. But at the same time, if I hear of a mother or father who goes into a grocery store and steals food because their kids are hungry, I'm very forgiving of that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you know, really, you can look at it and say, well, stealing is stealing, but it's
a need and a want.
Yeah. I have a really low bar for humanity. We should be able to feed all children, right?
Oh, yeah. I love that statement. It's a low bar.
Yes.
A really low bar. Yeah, we could.
Yeah.
So
totally. Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm sticking to my seat here. I may have to stand up in a minute and just stretch my legs a little bit.
Well, now, Debra, you're new to me. So can you just tell me a little bit, and the audience, about your work, your channel?
I do a lot of different things with the metaphysics. I created a tarot deck and a course and another book, tarot book, Decode Tarot. Then I wrote a children's book. So you do you do fiction, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that was my first fiction, and it was really fun to do. Each chapter was a life path number, and their challenge was according to that. And then I have your number. It's a numerology book with my experience of numerology, because I was blessed to be able to work for a company that there was one reading after another. I got to keep going. And I found that the numbers shift and change with certain things. So I put that in the book. And, and I'm writing a course for that too. So still working on it.
Yeah, that's great.
Hang on, ladies. Stay with me. You don't have to leave. I'm just going to bring Val on.
Val.
Hey, Val.
Hey, everyone.
And Val is going to do her thing.
It's good to see you, Valerie.
Which
nice
means
to see you too.
I'm going to leave it to Val, and I'm going to stretch my legs. Talk about perfect timing.
Okay, good.
All right, Val.
All right. Thank you.
Take it away.
I will. Okay. Thank you. Okay. So everyone, go ahead and take a deep breath in through your nose. Imagine light filling your heart as you do. And on the exhale through your mouth, visualize that light filling your body, the room you're in, out across the world and out into infinity. Beloved divine source, infinite presence of love, our monads, higher self, guides, angels, masters, and benevolent beings of light, we gather now within the sacred field we have created together. We recognize the light that is already present. It lives within every heart, every breath, every cell, and every space between us. It is present within the earth, within the heavens, within the seen and unseen realms, and within the living intelligence that connects all creation. As we enter this second segment of Shine Your Light event, we choose to deepen our relationship with the divine presence within us. We move beyond simply speaking of the light and consciously choose to embody it through our hearts, our bodies, our voices, our thoughts, our choices, and our lives. We open the sacred chamber of the heart and allow the eternal flame within us to expand. We soften the places that have been guarded and release the belief that we must close ourselves in order to remain safe. We choose to meet ourselves with compassion, to honor our humanness as part of our divine expression, and to recognize our sensitivity is not weakness. It is awareness, perception, and the ability to feel the subtle language of the soul. We choose to trust the wisdom carried within our hearts. We invite the heart and the mind into sacred coherence, allowing the mind to become still enough to hear the heart, and the heart to become clear enough to guide the mind. We allow the body to receive the message that it is safe to rest within divine presence. The nervous system remembers peace. Every cell remembers harmony. Every breath returns to us to wholeness. And beloved source, we now call forth the activation of the sacred heart flame within every willing soul present and those in the future who watch. We see this flame as a radiant emerald, rose gold light, and crystalline light, awakening gently in the center of the chest. This light does not arrive from somewhere outside of us. It rises from within. It is the light that has always been present. It is the essence of our eternal nature. With every breath, the sacred heart flame expands. It fills the physical heart and moves through the emotional body, the mind, the organs, the bones, the muscles, the cells, and every space within our being. It restores, it harmonizes, awakens, remembers, and illuminates all that is ready to be seen through the eyes of love. Within this light, we choose to release what has completed its purpose. Old grief is honored and allowed to soften. Anger is thanked for the truths revealed. Resentment loosens its hold upon moments already past. Identities formed through pain, limitation, struggle, or the expectation of others are lovingly released. We bless every former version of ourselves We honor the wisdom each one carried, and we stand now as beings we have become. We forgive ourselves for the moments when we did not yet recognize our own light, for the times we abandoned our inner knowing, and for the seasons in which we shrank, hid, doubted, or delayed our own expression. Every step has brought us here. Nothing has been wasted. Nothing has existed outside the sacred unfolding of our souls. We now reclaim energy. We call our light back from every place where we have left it. Old conversations, old fears, former roles, past timelines, and stories that no longer define us. Our light returns purified, renewed, and restored to its original divine essence. Our presence returns, our vitality returns, our wholeness is remembered. Our hearts expand. We choose to recognize the divine within one another. We look beyond personality, history, appearance, culture, belief, and circumstance, and recognize the eternal spark carried within every being. We choose to contribute to the awakening of humanity through the frequency we embody. We do not force another soul to awaken, nor do we impose our truth upon another. Instead, we become so aligned with love that our presence quietly reminds others of the love within ourselves. We choose to become the transparent light of Source, allowing divine love to move through us with greater freedom. We become living sanctuaries of peace. We speak from the heart, listen with the heart, and pause long enough to remember who we are before we respond, act, or decide. We bring gentleness into places where the world has become harsh, understanding into places where judgment has become habitual, and compassion into places where fear has created division. We become bridges, peacemakers, and steady lights within the changing times. And from this unified field, we now radiate the light of our awakened hearts across the earth. We see it moving outward in waves of rose gold and crystalline brilliance, touching every continent, crossing every ocean, and flowing through cities, villages, forests, deserts, mountains, and sacred lands. This light enters homes, hospitals, schools, shelters, places of worship, and places where difficult decisions are being made. We send it without attachment, without deciding how another must receive it. We offer it as love, peace, possibility, and remembrance. We surround the children of the world with light, strengthening the field of love, every child seeking safety, encouragement, belonging, or hope. We honor the elders and the wisdom carried through their lives. We hold compassion for those who are grieving and those who feel alone, and those whose hearts are weary. We radiate peace into areas of conflict, clarity into confusion, courage into fear, and love into every place where love appears to have been forgotten. We remember that light does not battle darkness. Light reveals, light clarifies, light restores sight. Light reminds us of what has always existed beneath illusion. We choose to shine without aggression, to love without losing ourselves, to serve without abandoning our sovereignty. We remain rooted within our own divine center, giving from fullness rather than depletion, loving from wholeness rather than sacrifice. We now activate the pathway between the sacred heart and the higher heart. A stream of luminous light rises from the center of the chest into the upper heart, awakening compassion without martyrdom, generosity without exhaustion, understanding without self-erasure, and love held within wisdom. This light continues from the heart to the throat. We choose words that carry truth, kindness, and clarity. We release words shaped by old fear, and we allow our voice voices to encourage, illuminate, comfort, teach, bless, and awaken. We speak when truth is needed. We honor silence when silence serves love. The light flows from the heart to the third eye. We choose to see through the vision of the soul, to perceive beyond appearance, and to recognize guidance, synchronicities, symbols, and patterns with clarity. We release the need to force meaning and allow true knowing to arise naturally from within. The light rises from the heart to the crown. We receive the wisdom and consciousness of our higher selves, our monads, and divine source. We remain open while grounded, expanded while fully present, and connected to the heavens while embodied upon earth. The light descends from the heart into the earth star beneath our feet. We anchor this love into the living consciousness of the planet. We bless the ground beneath us, honor the earth as a sacred being, and choose to walk upon her with gratitude, awareness, and care. Beloved Source, we now strengthen the crystalline grid of love surrounding this planet. Every sincere attention becomes a point of light. Every open heart becomes a luminous node within the great web of consciousness. Let every prayer spoken tonight travel beyond the boundaries of time and space. Let it touch those who are ready to receive it. Strengthen those who are already holding the light. Comfort those who have forgotten they are held. And awaken remembrance within souls we may never meet. Together we choose love, peace, unity, compassion, truth, courage, and joy. We choose to become conscious creators of the frequency we wish to experience upon earth. We shine without apology, comparison, or the need for permission. We honor the unique radiance of every soul and remember that another person's brilliance can never diminish our own. We celebrate the expansion of light wherever it appears. We become the living demonstrations of divine love embodied in human form. Let our hearts now beat in coherence with the heart of earth. Let our breath move in rhythm with the breath of creation. Let our individual light merge within the one light while retaining the beautiful uniqueness of each soul. We are not waiting for the light. We are the light. We are not searching for love. We are expressions of love. We are not separate from Source. We are Source expressing through these sacred human lives. Together we choose to open our hearts, trust our inner wisdom, embody divine love, radiate peace, honor our sovereignty, and recognize the light within ourselves and within one another. We choose to carry this frequency beyond this gathering and every part of our lives. The Sacred Heart is awakened. The field of love is established. The light is anchored. The intention is received. The blessing is moving throughout the world, and so we choose, and so we embody, and so it is. It is done. Okay. That's it. All right.
Very nice. Very nice.
Thank you.
Chills.
It was a long one, but it was a big one. But it was good.
It was exceptionally good, and
thank you.
I've got chills on chills. That absolutely fabulous.
Thank you. That kind of set it for all of us.
Yes, it did. Yes, it absolutely did.
Yes, you guys. I'll see you on the next round. Bye.
Thank you,
Debra.
Thank you, Val.
Good to see you, sweetheart.
Thank you.
To see you.
Oh,
so much healing, so much encouragement.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Absolutely.
Beautiful.
Absolutely. Oh man.
Does she publish those on her website or her blog or something?
No, she doesn't. And I have been telling her for several months that I need her to put all these things together in a book. Yes. We need to have those, whether they're daily readings, weekly readings, whatever, because I'm a little verklempt, you know, like I'm feeling like I'm going to start to cry because it is just fabulous. Fabulous.
Yeah.
When I grow up.
Did you notice that she was responding to our conversation? There was so much wisdom in there.
Yes,
Beautiful.
absolutely, very much so. And I am blessed for knowing Val and blessed to have her in my life.
Yes.
So.
Yes, absolutely.
As
very talented.
Yeah.
You learn a lot.
So for those of you that are in the central time zone, I hope that you will join us in the physical act of shining your light. Make sure that you turn on your porch light, put a lamp in the window, use an electronic candle to shine your light. And let Val's words not only resonate with you, but let them fill you and bring meaning to the things that you do. Oh,
yeah. It's lovely. Lovely.
Absolutely fantastic.
This is great. I really enjoyed being here. I think I need to walk my dogs.
Oh,
They're
Debra,
always after me.
I am so glad you were able to join us. I know normally at this time, Trish James would join us. But she had to bow out at the last minute. She's not feeling well. And
I'm sorry to hear that.
Yes. I said
I thought it was cleared away for her.
Good energy, as much good energy as we can for a healing.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. And same thing for our friend Sarah of Hibiscus Healing, who is not feeling well.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah. So
I'll have to reach out to her.
We send everybody lots of healing energy. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, Debra, I cut you off.
Oh no! Before I leave, I'd like to do a shameless plug.
Please do.
A woman by the name of Linda Berteau
Yes.
wrote a book. She does dancing, chakra psychic is what she is. She's so much more. I'm interviewing her tomorrow live at 2 p.m. Pacific. And she wrote this really awesome book with pictures and how to make things with gemstones. So things that you can do with your stones and things like that. And I'll make sure that there's enough that there's actually a picture of this. But that'll be 2 o'clock tomorrow, and she'll be live. I'm really looking forward to it. I hope you join me.
Thank you.
Absolutely. You're going to love working with her because she's fabulous.
Yeah, she really is, man. She's a natural.
Totally. So everyone make sure that you go over to Debra's channel and go over to Daphne's channel. Make sure that you're subscribed. Hit the all for notifications. That way you'll get a notification before she goes live with Linda. And tune in, enjoy.
Thank you so much.
So good to meet you, Debra.
Oh, nice to meet you too, Daphne. We'll have I'll explore you.
Yeah,
I'll be over there.
Sounds good.
All right. Absolutely. Thank you, dear.
Bye-bye.
Bye for now. Oh, my goodness gracious.
Wow. It's been quite an hour.
It has. It has. It's been absolutely fabulous. And I just, man, oh man, I can't tell you how many times I have thanked Spirit for introducing me to Val and for putting her in my life when I needed Val.
Yes. Yeah. Isn't she doing something with UFOs now?
Sort of, but not really, but sort of.
Okay.
Yeah, she's got a new channel,
Oh.
which is the Disclosure channel.
And that's it.
Yeah, it's fabulous, fabulous.
I'll have to check it out. Yeah.
Yes, yeah. There's lots and lots of great things that are happening on there. So I think it's wonderful. It's wonderful. And I am Irma says, hi, Daphne. It's been a while.
Irma, so good to see you.
Yes. And I want to say hello to Guadalupe and Color Addict, if I haven't said hi to you before. And I know that there's been other folks who have joined us as well. Abby Yandel. Hello, Abby. If I've missed you for Mary Starshine, if I've missed saying hello to you for any reason, please know it's never anything personal. It's just, there's a lot to do behind the scenes. And, I can multitask, but not always that well.
Right. And the print is teeny tiny and the list rolls by really fast.
Yes. And I'll be the first to admit that, I should be wearing my glasses, but I'm a vain old lady. So.
Wisdom. That's what we're doing. Gathering wisdom.
Yes. Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So
now do you have someone on deck now that you want to bring in, or?
No, actually I don't. This was the spot that Trish would normally join me. But like I said, she's she's not able to. And I'm sure that if she could have found a way to be here, she would.
Absolutely. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if my schedule's a little open-ended tonight, so if you want company, I'll hang out with you until you kick me out.
Hey, listen, you're more than allowed to stay as long as you want. And I did one of the things that I started sort of talking about at the very beginning was in terms of being, how do we manifest a better world? And I had mentioned about doing things from your heart and choosing love over fear. And I thought maybe now we can maybe take a look at the being intentional in your thoughts.
Yes.
And that takes it may take a little bit of practice for some people, but it is well worth it. And one of the things that I generally would encourage people is to pay attention to those recurring thoughts and write them down if you have to. But if you catch yourself dwelling on scarcity, dwelling on anger or hopelessness or whatnot, don't necessarily judge yourself. Just redirect that attention towards what it is that you want to create, right? So you can do it through, putting little Post-it notes around your house that to remind you of those things. There is more love awakening every day. I can be a source of peace. Every act of kindness matters. And in the fellow who started TUT, T-U-T, Thoughts from the Universe, has been saying this for quite a few years. Thoughts become things. Choose the good ones.
Ooh, yes.
So,
yes.
Yeah, just whenever there is something that feels like you are judging yourself or you're judging someone else, it's a good idea to stop And yeah, ask yourself, where's this coming from? Is this coming from a good place, from my heart, or is it coming from fear? And if it's coming from fear, be willing to take a look at it and say, what is it that I'm fearful of, that I'm reacting this way? So
yes, it takes work. Intention manifestation is one of my deep and abiding interests.
yes.
And I spent a year consciously examining my thoughts.
Yes.
And the number of original thoughts is shockingly few.
Yes.
I like the spiritual hacks. For a while, I wore a rubber band and snapped it when I was brooding to shift my own gears. Yes.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
But does it have to be pain?
Whatever is going to get you to look at things differently.
Yes.
Right.
And in fact, on Wednesday nights on my channel, this is the main reason why I went to YouTube, is because for years I led a private meditation group with intention. And when you get people together to intend together in a group, flat out miracles can happen. And our success rate as a group was well over statistical chance, well beyond it. And I met Aley. We were both attending an event in Sedona, and she's like, "Oh, you should get on YouTube." And I'm like, "Why would I want to be on YouTube? That's crazy." And then, of course, my guides are like, "Yeah, it's a good idea. Get on there." And so I moved my group from private Zoom to Wednesday nights. And every week we do anywhere from 1 to 3 intention meditations, quantum intentions. And it's a really simple process. And even if you're not a meditator, it's such a simple way to send intention out into the universe. And two things are important about this. One is that when we meditate for other people's success or well-being or healing, we are enjoying the benefit of that meditation as well. So I credit these weekly meditations with my calm, with my confidence, my happiness, my health. I need it. I need to meditate with this group, and it's open to anyone. And the good part about it is that these transcend time and space. So if you can't make it on Wednesday nights, I know a lot of people are doing cool things on YouTube on Wednesday nights. Doesn't matter. You can watch it later, still participate in the energy.
Yes.
And one of the things that I learned about doing this, because I don't shy away from really heavy, bad things that happen, right? War, famine, terrible things happen. My guides gave me the phrase to use to activate myself when I'm feeling really defeated by humanity's poor choices, which is that something good must and will come of this. Yes. And so when there's something terrible that happens, the group can come together and say, "Ooh, thank you," just a little chill, can come together and say, good is going to come from this, and here's how. Yes. So, Irma says, Irma has meditated with me many times. Yes. Me too. It's shocking how many negative thoughts I have throughout the day. Yes. And so many thoughts that were programmed, right? This is like other people's ideas. And do they apply? No, they don't. They make your life harder, right? Because we just don't need them. So now when those thoughts cross my mind, I just go, oh, no, thanks. And that way it's not energized, right? So I spent a year saying, oh, no, thanks.
Exactly.
But it's like it's like purging your email inbox, right? You just get rid of all that junk and you can think, and there's room for all the good ideas and the inspiration to come in. Oh my gosh. Yeah. So
exactly. It's like, it's like packing a suitcase and putting everything that you own in the suitcase. And so now you go off on a trip and you see something that you really would like to take home with you, but there's no room.
Yeah, so I love that analogy.
When you're traveling, that you're traveling with a half empty suitcase. That way you can get things that bring you joy.
Yes.
And I totally agree with you. That one of the things, one of the classes or courses, whatnot, that is offered on my webpage, which is marinasheartcentertarot.com or heartcentertarot.com, is it's a class, and it's called Change the Soundtrack or Change the Tape. And it helps you through a series of questions and discussions identify those tapes that we automatically defer to. When A happens, B is the reaction. And like Daphne said, sometimes what we defer to is not our own thinking, our own values. It's something that we have been programmed through years and years from the day that we're born to accept as a version of ourselves. Maybe for a while it resonated and it worked. It's a good idea to look at it again and say, okay, is this serving me? Is this enhancing my life, or is it keeping me back from doing things? And once you identify it and know what it is so easy to change it.
Yes.
Right? To say that, no, thank you. No,
yeah. No, thanks.
Yeah. Not going to do that. No. So somebody had asked what time on Wednesdays?
7 o'clock Pacific. It's always on 7 o'clock Pacific. Yeah. And also, if you want our group, all of us, to meditate for you on your behalf, just email me, relaxwithdaphne@gmail.com. I'm always looking for people to focus on, and you can be private. You can just use an initial, or you don't have to include a photo.
Yes.
I love intending for even small things, like you have a first date, or you want to meet a new friend, or you have this big, performance appraisal coming. So individual things, personal things, and then for enormous things, right? Enormous things. Like last Wednesday, we meditated on the Colorado River, right? So that river, there are 7 states in the US that draw water from it. And Mexico used to get water from it, but we've drained it dry upstream, so they don't get anything anymore. But the 7 states that draw water from that, I have lived in 3 of those states since I was 16. So I am dependent on the Colorado River. And we're at the point where it may not even be able to generate hydroelectricity because it's so low. There's not enough water.
Yes.
And something good must come of this. Humans can get together. We can make some tough choices. So we meditated on those big things, like the people who are negotiating the river rights. We meditated on the river itself, and that was fascinating to touch in with that energy. And then we also did something small. Dogs, it's not safe to take your dog to the Colorado anymore because there's a liver fluke that has infested the river that's deadly for dogs. It's okay for us, supposedly, but dogs die 3 to 6 months afterwards, and
oh my gosh,
because of this infestation. So we meditated on finding a cure or a prevention. So that was a really interesting meditation where I ended up talking to that species. I've never talked to that life form before, liver fluke, but we had a very in-depth conversation, and I learned a lot from the experience. So these meditations that we do on Wednesday nights, they can be very small, they can be very big, but in the course of the few minutes that we're meditating together, we receive psychic insights. And this tool is it's like little 5-minute meditations, but it will enhance your clairs if you just do this regularly. So easy. And, you're doing so much good in the world, helping so many people. It's really fun. And I'll teach you how to do it. It takes 1 minute.
Exactly. And it's 5 minutes.
Yeah.
5 minutes of your time when you're doing something with intention.
Yeah.
I have seen the change that is happening around the world. I have seen the change that is happening in people. It works. It absolutely does work. Especially when we're concentrating on helping others. If I help you succeed, I cannot help but succeed myself. That it just goes hand in hand. So I think there's a good number of us in this community that, we celebrate each other's successes with love and with abandon. And, we genuinely cheer for each other. And it has nothing to do with, oh, look, she got to this many subscribers. No. No, there is it. After you do it for a while, don't you find, Daphne, that you feel good? It's like a high. You want to continue doing it because it feels so good.
It definitely feeds and nourishes the soul to help other people.
Yes.
I have one of the stories from that group comes to mind. We had a Canadian woman in our group. We have a number of Canadians and people from Mexico as well. And she was really upset about some of the discoveries at some of the residential schools. And she asked us to meditate on the Pope coming to Canada and apologizing. No Pope had ever done that before. We meditated on that, and the Pope came to Canada and apologized, right? Yes. Did we make that happen, or did we just boost the energy? It needed to happen. We boosted the energy.
Exactly.
And then another time, just my personal healing story from that group is we were meditating for a young woman, and I had just had my thyroid labs done. They were a little wonky for the first time ever, and the doctor just said, let's wait and see. Mm-hmm. But then Emily came to the group and said, I need a healing on my thyroid. So we meditated on her thyroid, and as we were doing that, I felt my body completely rejuvenate and re-energize. And I felt like I was 20 years younger, right? I'm just like, oh, I remember what it was like to be 30, right?
Yeah.
And I just felt so good. And, the whole meditation was for Emily. Well, I went back 3 months later, got my new labs. My thyroid was perfect and has remained that way forever. So that's called the mirror effect, right?
Yes.
Like, I cheer your success. I cheer your healing. I might get healed too. So I love that. And this whole thing with intention, it takes many forms, but you're right, Marina, that is sort of the heart of this community and this practice, is that we are intending that good will come of this.
Exactly. Like, yeah. Val had said during our Messages for Lightworkers show that, oh my gosh, now it's gone out of my head, that something about be at peace, all is well, or something along those lines. And as we were talking about it, if your intention is positive, if your intention is good, then good always comes. Always. Yes. Right? It's vibrational. It like mm-hmm. attracts like. Right? Yes. So
yeah. The vibrational aspect of it is fascinating. And I think, so much of the research that's being done now in new science and consciousness and neuroscience and neurophysics and or neuroscience and neuroplasticity, how the brain can change and grow, yes. And the heart-brain coherence stuff that Val referenced in her prayer. Science is going to finally tell us a lot more about the work that we're doing. We're going to get some really interesting answers. But in the meantime, we don't have to wait for science to validate the benefits of this work.
No, because it feels good. Yeah. Do it because it feels good.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. And so have you got any classes, any courses, anything coming up that that we can highlight for you?
Oh, thank you. I haven't set dates yet, but I want to teach Reiki this fall. I teach Reiki 1 and 2, and I also teach master level Reiki. I think people when you have Reiki as in your tool chest, you can use it on so many things.
Yes.
It can be used to bolster intention. It can be used to smooth your path in life. It can be used to reduce pain. It can, how many times have you sat by someone's bedside in the hospital or in hospice? You're holding their hand, but you feel useless. Like, what can you say? What can you do? You can offer Reiki in that moment, right? And so I teach I teach in a way that's suitable for people who are disabled or who have limited mobility.
Yes.
I teach in 4-hour chunks with ample breaks, so it's very comfortable for people. So you can get certified over the internet in a number of hours. But the way I teach, I produce students who are very confident in their abilities, who understand the theory of practice and who understand the landscape in which Reiki exists, and they are encouraged to go out and make Reiki their own. So I teach over 4 days, 4 hours a day, over 4 days with homework in between. So you meet the requirement of hours to be certified in Canada, which has different coordinates than we have in the US. And by the end of the course, you are prepared to be a practitioner and certified to practice. And whatever that looks like for you. A lot of people take it and go do hospice volunteering, right? There's always a huge need for Reiki practitioners at hospitals, cancer centers, nursing homes, daycare centers. I mean, there's so much need out there. So I would like to, I only take 6 students, so I can give you really personal attention during the course. And thanks for the nudge. I'm going to have to pick dates. So I really need to teach this fall.
That's fabulous. So you guys make sure that you go over to Daphne's website.
You can go to my website, yeah, and it at the bottom. I think it says upcoming experiences. I've got the notification about the Reiki classes. I just haven't picked dates, but you can email me at relaxwithdaphne@gmail.com, and I'll keep you updated and let you know when things are happening.
Fabulous.
Yeah,
Fabulous.
thank you. Yeah.
And yeah, by all means, I know that Reiki is very, very important. It is not only very useful, but it absolutely works.
Yes.
And I have received Reiki and I have given Reiki, and it is it feels really, really good. That's all I can say. There's things that happen sometimes in your body, because your body will manifest what it is that that your mind might be holding you back, right?
Yes.
So, for example, people with constant backaches, a lot of the time, the backaches go away when you work through what it is that you need to do that you're not doing.
Mm-hmm.
And it's amazing. It's amazing what happens, right? So there's Reiki treatments, and offering Reiki to someone is very, very helpful. And you don't necessarily have to be in the same room with the person. You could do distance Reiki.
Yes, you can. And I don't mention that to people at the beginning because it already sounds like magic, but there's so much science behind it, so much research. I learned about Reiki from a friend who was a patient at the San Diego Cancer Center when that existed before UCSD took it over. And my Reiki teacher is an oncology nurse. And so you may have received Reiki without knowing it, because a lot of doctors, a lot of nurses, a lot of EMTs use it. Emergency medical professionals use it. So there's a lot of science behind it. It's part of what's called biofield therapies.
Yes.
So we don't know all there is to know about Reiki, but it absolutely is effective. It's good for pain. It's good for emotional distress. I use it when I'm communicating with animals, right? It just blows open the door of the perceptions. So it's sort of a shortcut to boosting your clairs. Yeah, and people are like, Reiki, what's that? It sounds weird, but it's been in the US for almost 100 years, and a lot of people practice it, and it's really useful, very affordable, really, really gentle, and yet can be life-changing to experience it. Yeah,
absolutely. My first Reiki sessions were with a hospice nurse.
Yeah.
And I mean, I saw her regularly for years and years and years. And it was something that I looked forward to, because not only, I mean, she did Reiki, she also did a little bit of massage, and it was, that's my
heaven.
time. But, and she would, I don't know how she knew, but she always knew when I was in my head, when I was doing a lot of thinking. I'm laying on the table, and she would say, Marina, I need you down here with me. Come on back. Come on down. You know, she'd grab my feet, and it's like, oh, okay, where was I going?
It's true. You can feel it. You can feel the person's energy. I know with working with hospice patients, sometimes you go to work on them and they're not in their body. You have to find them.
Yes. Yeah.
That's amazing. What a great experience.
Oh, fabulous. Yeah. And I took mind you, this is going back quite a few years. I took my level 1 and I think my level 2 with her. And it was being in the same room with all those people. And, you know, she would say, okay, so we're going to join hands and let's share the energy. And you think, share the energy? What does that feel like? But, oh, there it is. Okay. Yes. Absolutely fabulous. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. It's one of the best things ever. And you know, you can spend your whole life just practicing Reiki, exploring it, diving deep into it.
Yes.
But because it opens the doors of perception, mediumship, animal communication, tarot.
Yes.
Right. So for me, it was foundational. That's like the main thing. That's what gets you started. And in fact, when I was at that UFO conference, animals don't find the healing if they want it. Humans do. Yeah. You never do it without consent.
Yes.
Never, ever.
Yes.
That's a good reminder. Thank you. At the UFO conference, the crystal attunement I did was with Reiki and that ginormous crystal that I work with. And, you know, people have preconceived notions about Reiki. So I just talk about the energy, right, of the crystal attunement. But it's universal healing energy. You can apply it in almost every situation. Yeah, hibiscus healings. Reiki is what got you started too. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It opens you up. And for those, if you're not familiar with Reiki, you don't have to worry. If you're one of those people that, I don't like to be touched. Yeah, you're not.
Yeah.
Reiki practitioners don't touch you unless you're okay with it or you want it. It's a transfer of energy. That's what it is. And
I feel like I'm sorry, go ahead.
No. Go ahead.
Okay. I was just going to say, I hardly ever put hands on clients because mostly I work over, through the quantum field, but I tell you, when it's with an animal that wants to be petted, right? Or a hospice patient that's starved for touch, that there are moments when that's the best way. But I always feel like I get more information if I'm not distracted by the physical sensation of the touch, because it's that space between, sending and the receiver where all the juicy info is, right? Yeah. So yeah.
Totally.
And can it be learned? I can't read that. Casey Boss.
Casey, yeah.
Can it be learned on one's own, or does someone need to give it to you? That is a great question. Universal healing energy can be tapped in, just like anyone. But if you want to learn the form and the effective methods, you receive what's called an attunement. It's actually an energetic signature that goes into your biofield, your energy body, your aura, and that's why you require a teacher. But it doesn't need to be in person. I only teach over the internet at this point. So yes and no. I mean, do you want to understand it thoroughly? Do you want to have confidence in your ability? Do you want to have experienced it? Right. So I think having a teacher and a guide, and it's so affordable. It's really inexpensive at this point. It used to be that when Reiki first came to the U.S. to study with Mrs. Takata, who was the first American Reiki master, you had to spend at least a year. And she charged $10,000, I think, to teach someone the form. But just like technology, right? It gets faster, more portable, better, and definitely easier to learn. Absolutely. You don't have to spend a year with me. It's nowhere near $10,000.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that if you're going to practice it and charge for it, then you need to be licensed, and you do need to go through the courses.
I agree.
But yeah, I think if you just wanted to learn Reiki and do, because you can do Reiki on yourself.
Yes.
Yeah.
And there are a lot of biofield therapies out there, right? And I met a healer in Canada who was very proud to tell me his outrageous hourly fees, and he was self-taught, and he also had to go lay down for 5 hours after a session. I'm like, that sounds terrible. Why would you do that when you can so easily just receive the Reiki and send it to someone? And I feel better at the end of the session. I do not need a 5-hour recovery time.
No.
So
yeah, because it's an exchange of energy, and it's fabulous. So I do want to do a little bit of self-promotion here, if
please.
I can. Yes, please. Okay. So for those of you that are here, I did a show earlier in the week with Andrew Giorgio. He is the founder and CEO of Andrew Nikki Skincare. And I wanted to catch up with him on this show and find out what was new, what was happening, what they were, kind of working on, and so on. Andrew is an exceptionally lovely person who is he is a supporter of this community, and his products are beyond fabulous. Let me put it that way. Okay, so I use his products. I can tell you, and I don't think that they would mind me sharing this with you. Sherry Voices from the Swamp, Mel Dorr, Arthur Ease Your Mind, Linda G, and a few others use his products regularly. So, we can tell you they're fabulous. Well, one of the things that Andrew did, and I'm going to see if I can't find it on here so that I can share it with you. Do I have it? I think I have it on my desktop. Okay. Yes, I think I do. Okay. So there you go. This is his starter kit. Okay. It has moisturizer and it has 3 serums. You decide how much product you're going to use. It's not a one size fits all. It's very customized. So he had said that for the first 2 people who book a reading with me on my website, which is marinasheartcentertarot.com or heartcentertarot.com, that he is going to gift those people with this starter kit. So for the first 2 people who book a reading with me, I will pass your information on to Andrew, and he is going to send you this kit. So I have to share it. I absolutely have to share it because it is so extremely generous of him to do that. Okay. And then he also said, let me take this down. And he also said that for the, because I mentioned I'm just at close to 42,000 subscribers. I'm over 42,000 now. And he said, for the person who gets me over 45,000, he is, let me see again, he is donating, and this is absolutely fabulous. Here we go. This is his LED face mask, and it's an exceptionally good product. It doesn't, it's wireless. It feels so good, and it rejuvenates your skin. It really does. So for that person, he is going to be gifting you with this LED face mask, which I think it's like a $500 offer. So it's I would be remiss if I didn't bring that up, because I want to thank him for his generosity. So
wow.
Yeah. So there. So go over to the website. Take a look and see what's on offer if you're interested in booking a reading, if you're interested in taking a class or signing up for some of the courses that I have. And I just recently introduced personal life coaching. So there you go.
Wonderful. Yeah. Wrap up all that wisdom and make someone's life easier. Wow.
Yes.
It's amazing. And 45,000 subscribers. That is very cool. Congratulations. You're getting there.
Yeah. Thank you. Yes.
Yeah.
You know what? It has really taken off this year. And I'm ready for it. This is what I've been working towards. This is, I put my heart and soul and my energy into it. And a lot of it was done on faith, knowing that, you know what, it's going to resonate with the people that it needs to resonate with. All I have to do is show up. That's it. So,
yeah. Being a conduit for those messages, that energy, that is amazing.
Yes. Yeah. And thank you, Casey. Yes, that is a lot. It blows me away. It blows me away. So there. Yeah, I wouldn't be where I am if it wasn't for this community, and if it wasn't for people like you, Daphne, who, able to collaborate with, able to do things with, and sharing that energy. Oh man, yeah.
Yeah,
No,
it's so nice to be with people. You don't have to
yes,
explain or worry that you're going to be judged because, you,
yes.
you say, "Oh, yeah, I talked to a tree last week and here's what the tree
Did you really now? Doctor. Yeah, totally.
I,
Absolutely.
I know I was somewhere recently and I told a story and I forgot that I was out in the world with normal people. And someone goes, "Oh, I've had some really vivid dreams too." I'm like, it wasn't a dream.
Exactly. Oh my gosh. Okay, let me bring Val back. And hello, Val.
Hello, everyone. Hi, Daphne.
Hi, Val.
We're still talking. People want to know after your last prayer, if are you keeping track of these? Are you writing them down somewhere? Are you going to be publishing them?
I do have a big folder, and I could publish them. It might
Yes.
happen. Who
Yes.
knows?
It's
Perfect.
easier than ever to self-publish.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
It's easy. I have a book
Yeah.
I'm hope to finish this year, so that's before this one, the second request.
Yes.
So, yeah, we'll look at that after I
Yeah.
get
Well,
ready.
I'll keep after her, folks. I'll keep reminding her.
Thank you.
Yes. All righty. Okay.
That's
I'm
sweet.
I'm going to exit for a
Yeah.
few minutes while I visit another room in the house, but I'll
Okay.
be back.
Perfect. All
All
right.
right. Val.
All right. So here we go, everyone. I want you all to just settle in, relax, and take a nice deep breath in through your nose and visualize light filling your heart. Hold that breath at the top for just a moment. And as you slowly exhale, imagine your light filling your body, the room you're in, going out all across the world and out into infinity. Beloved divine source, infinite presence of love, our monads, higher self, guides, angels, masters, and all benevolent beings of light, we enter this third sacred segment, united in gratitude, presence, and conscious intention. The light within our hearts has awakened, and now we choose to embody the light, to move through the whole of our being. We choose to embody it within our thoughts, our words, our bodies, our choices, and the way we walk upon the earth. We breathe deeply and feel the divine presence rising from within us. It moves through the heart, expands through the chest, flows along the spine, and enters every organ, every muscle, every bone, every cell, and every space between the cells. We choose to receive this light without resistance. We allow the body to soften, the mind to clear, to become clear, and the nervous system to settle into the remembrance of safety, wholeness, and peace. Beloved Source, activate within us the full expression of our sovereign divine nature. Strengthen our ability to remain centered while the world changes around us. Awaken the wisdom to recognize what is ours to carry and what we are free to release. We choose to release the belief that service requires depletion. We choose to release the idea that love requires self abandonment. We choose to stand within our own sacred center, giving from fullness, speaking from truth, and allowing our presence to become an offering of peace. The light now moves through our hands, blessing all we touch. It flows through our voices, bringing the greater kindness, clarity, and wisdom to the words we speak. It shines through our eyes, allowing us to see beyond appearance and recognize the eternal essence within one another. And we choose to become living expressions of the divine love in human form. We honor our humanness. We honor the body that carries us, the emotions that reveal our inner landscape, the mind that helps us navigate this world, and the soul that continually calls us into greater remembrance. Nothing within us needs to be rejected in order for us to be divine. Our humanity and our divinity meet within the sacred center of the heart, creating a radiant bridge between heaven and earth. And we now feel a column of crystalline white gold light extending from the highest aspect of our being through the crown and through the heart, through the body, and deep into the living earth, heart of the earth. Here we are grounded, we open, we are present, we are connected. Through this column of light, we receive only the frequencies aligned with divine love, wisdom, truth, and the highest good of all. We allow every shift, acceleration, and incoming wave of consciousness to integrate within us with grace, balance, and perfect timing. We do not rush our becoming. We do not force our unfolding. We trust the intelligence of the soul and wisdom of the body. From this place of embodied coherence, we now unite our light with the light of every willing soul gathered here and those who listen in the future. Our individual radiance joins within one magnificent field without diminishing the uniqueness or sovereignty of any one present. Together we embody a living network of illumination surrounding the earth. We see this light flowing through the planetary grid, moving across oceans and continents, entering cities, communities, homes, and sacred places. It travels to every region where peace is being called forth, where healing is unfolding, and where hearts are ready to remember. We offer this light freely, without attachment, without imposing upon the path of another. We radiate love because love is what we are. We shine because light is our natural expression. We choose to strengthen the field of peace upon the earth. We choose to contribute clarity where confusion has been gathered, compassion where division has taken root, and hope where heart has grown weary. We bless the waters of the world, the forests, the mountains, the deserts, and the animals, the air, the soil, and every living being sharing this beautiful planet. We choose to walk forward as a conscious creator, aware that every thought, word, and action contributes to the field of humanity. We choose thoughts that uplift. We choose words that bless. We choose actions aligned with love. We choose to remain steady lights through changing times. Beloved Source, seal this activation within us in a way that honors our individual soul path. Let the light continue to integrate gently, naturally, and completely. We carry this radiance beyond this gathering. We bring it into our homes, our relationships, our work, our communities, and every ordinary moment of our lives. We are the light within the conversation. We are the peace within the room. We are the love that chooses to remain present. The divine light is embodied. The heart is steady. The soul is present. The earth is blessed. Together we shine, and so we choose, and so we embody, and so it is. And so it is done. So thank you, everyone, for listening to that.
Yeah.
And I'll see you next.
Now,
Oh, you're welcome. I'll see you next time. Bye. Bye, Daphne.
You betcha. Bye for now.
Bye for now.
Bye-bye.
Bye. I know.
She did use a word I'm not familiar with, though. What is the monad? Maybe other people are wondering too.
Yes, that the monad is the higher self, this. Oh gosh, okay. I know it, and it's not coming to me. Give me a second. Yeah, the monad is it is the one, the center of everything. So yeah, you'll check it out, you guys. Check it out. Spiritually, it's it's like our individual source, if you will. Yeah.
That's beautiful. I always learn something at these events.
I know.
Now, who is your next guest?
I'm just going to add them on now. So say hello to Scott from Scott Scorpio Sun Tarot and the amazing Aley of Heart and Soul Connected. Hey!
Hey!
Hey, guys!
Hi, Daphne.
Hey!
Nice to meet you too. Yeah.
You too. Hi, Scott. Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, Daphne.
And Scott.
Yeah.
Yes. And Aley, congratulations. For those of you who don't know, Aley has just reached over 100,000 subscribers.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you.
That's fantastic.
Thank you all. Yeah, I appreciate everybody. Everybody's been very kind. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You are
Well, I consider you my YouTube mom because not that you're old enough to be my mother, but that because you were the first person who told me to get myself on YouTube. And I'm like, oh, I have to do what Aley says.
Wish my own kids would do that.
yes. So, and Scott has a fabulous channel. He is
Yes.
growing his subscriber base, but he does tarot and oracle readings. He produces an awful lot of shows and does an awful lot of readings for folks that join him on his channel. And in fact, he's going to be has Sherry's show started yet, or is it just about to start?
No, it's going to start at 10 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, so 7 Pacific.
Mhm. So about an hour from now. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, about an hour from now.
Well, I'm just going to bow out. Thank you so much, Marina. It's so good to see you, Aley. Nice to meet you, Scott.
Thanks, Jeff.
Thank
Love
you
spending
so
time.
much
See you next
for spending
time.
all this time
Okay.
with me, Daphne. But she kept me company for the last hour because Trish was not able to join us. She's not feeling well, so
Oh, I'm sorry. to hear
sending
that.
her lots and lots of healing. So,
Mhm.
but before I forget, I do want to mention that Scott is going to be over on Sherry Voices from the Swamp channel in an hour, and they are doing a fundraiser for a community member who is in dire straits. So please, go over to Sherry's channel at 7 p.m. Pacific, and take a listen, see what you can do there. So alrighty, well, and how are my two favorite people?
I don't know, where are they? No, I'm kidding.
That's a good one, Scott. That's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey Liz. Welcome everyone who has joined us. I'm so glad that you're here. And this time around, I did remember to put everyone's links in the description of the video.
Excellent.
So make sure that you go over and do the like, share, and subscribe, and help us continue with this fabulous community where I think we make a conscious choice to raise everyone's vibration as much as we can.
Yeah, we do.
Right?
We do. Yeah. So I was thinking, what am I going to say tonight? And so I turned to my old friend, Alan Watts, who is a wonderful spiritual teacher. He combined Buddhism and Taoism and many other Eastern philosophies. And I said, Alan, what can you tell me about the light, the shining of the light? So I have a couple things to share with you tonight. just to have something new to say. So if you wouldn't mind, I'll pass a few things along. And one of the things that he said was how that this is the only place that we have right now, which is the now. And of course, we all know that. These aren't things you probably have never heard before. You've heard these things before, but it's the only place that can be experienced. We have to stop chasing the future. And he says he doesn't mean that goals are meaningless, because goals are important too, but he thinks we should not sacrifice the living journey to an imagined direction or destination. He compared life to music. The purpose of a musical composition is not to arrive at the final note as quickly as possible. It's meant to be found in the playing. And I love that. That reminds me a lot of the journey is more important than the destination. You know, when you're going, you don't want to be going on your mountain climb and only be thinking of how beautiful it must be at the top, when there's plenty of beauty all around you in the where you are at the moment. Yes. So he wanted us to know that awakening is not about escaping ordinary life or becoming a flawless spiritual person. And the light is something we walk in, and when we come together in it, it only expands the light, making it a much bigger, beautiful, bright color. It's about seeing more clearly what we are and how deeply we belong to the living whole, or the community, which is such a fabulous community, honestly. We do not shine by defeating the darkness once and for all. We shine by bringing our awareness to it. And there's nothing better than this monthly meeting that we have in this community to remind us that this brings out the light that just trickles all throughout this whole entire planet, with people that we have that join us in the chat, that join us later, that come on and speak. And, you know, every time it's almost like the candle's almost burned at the bottom, we light it again, and it comes up. We aren't any more important than anyone else, but we shine by participating in the life we've been given. You do not have to manufacture your light. You have to stop insisting that you are unworthy of carrying it. Everyone is worthy to carry the light. So just remember not that you aren't separate from the life around you. You do not need to prove your worth. You already are worthy. You must honor both your light, but also your shadow, because that's the other side of us. We can't have one and not the other. Yes. I allow my gifts to emerge in their natural way. I don't need to shine like everybody else does. I'm my own individual. I'm willing to be present, authentic, and alive. And so I let my light take one honest step into the world each and every day. So I hope that resonates with some of you. Yeah.
That is very true. Thank you, Aley.
Sure, of course. Yes, thank you, Alan.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Yes. And you've got things coming up over the next little while. Do you, Scott, that you can tell folks about?
Yeah.
Sure. So tonight, of course, is the fundraiser, and that's at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 o'clock Pacific. And then tomorrow I have at noon Eastern, we call it Anchoring the Light, and it's myself, Joan, and Jean, Wisdom Seeker Joan and Sun Psychic Jean. So we'll be doing that tomorrow. And then I just found out that I'm going to be doing Taco Tuesday on Trish's channel on Tuesday the 28th at 11:11. So that's going to be fun. And just got some other things scattered within there, but that's the main things that are going on. Just looking forward to tonight. So
absolutely
help out.
Absolutely. And I'm very glad that you're here sharing your energy with us, because you're probably one of the most givingest people
Yes.
that I know on YouTube.
Well, people have given to me, and people have been there for me in the community. So I just want to pay it back. And it feels good to be able to give.
Yes.
Definitely.
Yeah.
You guys know because you've given to me. So I just
the reciprocation of the community is what makes this community so special, Scott, and you're just a big part of it. So thank you.
Absolutely.
Oh, thank you, Aley.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And what have you got coming up, Aley?
Oh dear. I've got next week. I've got some more future readings. I think Denise Fletcher's going to be on with me one of the days, and I'm also going to be on with Sabrina and somebody else. I can't remember. Maybe I'm sorry. I just can't remember all of them. But anyway, I'm having a lot of fun with that. I finally have my class that's almost completely in Canvas that I've been working on for like 6 weeks. And so I'm getting that done. And Keith is doing better. He's recuperating, and he's supposed to go see the doctor on Monday, and they don't have to do any more surgery. So thank you for all your thoughts and prayers and kind words for him. He's very cranky, and I will be really happy when he's happy.
Well, between you, me, and the fence post, I think it's a man thing. You know,
it's a straight man thing.
Well, and not only that, you're right, Scott. But you know what else? He's a doctor, and they're the worst patients.
Oh yeah,
yeah. They're nurses and doctors are not good patients. Yeah, so I just have to kind of sequester.
Yes.
Yeah, but it's okay. It's okay. Everybody has their days.
Oh, good. So glad to hear that. Yeah, because we always worry, especially when we get a little older, and it's like the car that needs a tune-up, and then it needs the brakes fixed, and then
it's always something else.
Might as well, So yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Totally get that. So
you've been on almost 3 hours, and you've had a host of guests here. Yeah.
Yes, I did. I had Debra Zacco join me, and
great. Okay.
Daphne, of course, and Daphne kept me company for an extra hour. God love her for that. Because, otherwise I was going to be talking by myself. And
you're amazing that you can even do that. But I mean, really, yeah.
Well, thank you. But I love doing this show.
I know.
I love it.
I do, and you do it so well, and everybody looks so forward to it. Yeah.
Oh, thank you.
I'm a rookie, and I'm enjoying myself. So
good.
Yeah.
Good.
Look forward to you coming back again, then, Scott, because this really is the place to be on the last Saturday of the month.
It really is.
I would love to when I can stay a little bit longer.
Absolutely. I was telling the folks in the very beginning that I was so excited for today's show, and part of the reason was that as I was getting ready, I had noticed that there was on YouTube there was a live happening of the Tsuut'ina Nation Power, which is an event that I go to every year. I look forward to it. I absolutely love it. So I got a chance to witness today's grand entry, and I'll be over there tomorrow, so I'll be seeing it live tomorrow. But listening to the drumming always gets me so excited, because it like I can feel the heartbeat of
the group. Oh yeah. There's nothing better than going to drumming, honestly. It's and being a part of the drumming, if you can do that. It's amazing. Yeah.
Yes. So that got me really excited. And then doing the show, and the idea that, while I'm still in this, high frequency and enjoying it, tomorrow I'm going to be there live. I'm going to hear it live. I'm going to feel it live. So yeah, I'm buzzing.
That's awesome. That's wonderful. Yeah.
I'm just buzzing. So I want to have join us. I've got Valerie from Illumination Portal. So I'm going to bring her on board. Hey, Valerie.
Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Thank you for being here.
Well, thank you for having me.
Of course.
It's always fun.
How's your garden growing, girl? Is your garden growing?
It is crazy. It is crazy what they've planted before we got here. Like every time something else pops up is really cool. But it's everything has had babies, let's say, and there's multiplied everywhere. So I just gave a bunch of stuff away.
Oh,
but yeah, I love it.
Nice. Yeah.
Oh,
I
nice.
love it. That's great.
Yeah. It is. Yeah. So, I was going to ask you, Scott. One of the things we were discussing earlier with Daphne, that she is getting back into tarot and so on, and how much she's enjoying it. And I thought, oh, that's a good question for you. Are you more of a tarot guy or more of an oracle guy?
Oh gosh, I'm split right down the middle.
Yeah.
I really am. In fact, I have these. They're like magazine or pamphlet holders.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And I have a bunch of these, and I think it was Aley who told me where to get them.
Yes.
And I have them split right down the middle. I have 6 on one side that is tarot and 6 on one side that is oracle. So, I mean, I like to have even numbers of both. And when I do draw cards, I usually draw a little more tarot just to get the base of the story. And then I think the oracle just adds to it and just brings out beauty and good things or something that, you didn't see in the cards. Now you can see in the cards because you have the oracle there to help you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I get it. I get it. And let me bring Diana on board.
Mm-hmm.
Yay, there she is.
Hey, everybody, how are you?
Good.
I have lost track of the numbers. This is the 19th already. Oh my goodness.
9th, I know.
Yeah.
Can you believe it?
Aley, that was a great reading. I had been listening to that.
Yeah.
Scott, it's good to see you. Did I miss a day with you, or did we just not get there yet?
I think we are scheduled. You might have to get back with me. I thought we had something scheduled, but I could be wrong.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
Yes.
Taking care of business, right?
Yes.
No, I don't have you on here.
Okay, good. I feel better.
So you owe me an email.
Do an email. I'll get you.
Pass the buck.
Totally. And when you were talking, Scott, about the pamphlet, yes, I came across these shelving things, and they're actually designed for nail studios for nail polish.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, they're I think it's probably about 13, 14 inches. And it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different levels, and so you can put. Anyway, I can generally put in about 18 or 20 decks on each one.
Nice.
I won't tell you how many I have because that's just But,
I need one of those for real.
Yeah, you do.
yes.
This one here is wooden, and it is a pamphlet holder, but it doesn't have slots. It's so you can fit them in a little bit more. But I bought it, and it actually fits on my book stand, and I never even measured it. It just fit, And it was like,
Wow.
wow. Yeah. So, but I don't know what I'd do without it, honestly, because I'm right here and it's right here. Yeah. So.
Mine only fits 6 decks. 6 to 7 decks, and yours is 18.
Yeah.
Well, and then there's the old magazine racks from the library.
Yes.
And I rue it.
You ought to get one that spins. You know those spinner ones with the paper
Yeah.
back?
Yeah.
That would be a good one.
Too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and I had to leave it behind in Virginia, and it actually tore my heart out because you could put some cards on that.
Oh,
Yes.
Sure.
Yeah.
And I will.
Oh,
I
man.
got these on Amazon, so I'll send you, Scott, what you can take a look at it. But it honestly, it just makes it so convenient. So I don't want to add to your tarot and oracle thing, but it's a thought. It's just a thought.
Go on my wish list.
Yes.
Mhm.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So I can't wait to hear what Diana and Valerie have to share with us. Please tell me that it is fabulous astrological energy, and that we're going to be celebrating soon, and all is well with the world. And
I got a 3 of Swords today.
It's coming in.
But guess what the question was about? And you'd be happy that there was a 3 of Swords, the Death card, and
Diana, let me hold for a second. Scott was going to say.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, so I just wanted to thank you so much for having me. I am going to have to step out, so this might be a good time for me to go. But thank you all.
Thank you, Scott.
That's good.
And I'll be back.
Scott.
I'll be back when I can stay longer if you'll have me.
Absolutely.
I'm going to head out too. I got to feed the old man. So.
Thank
everybody.
Thank you guys.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Hugs to both of
See
you.
you guys
Bye
later.
for now. There we go.
Hey.
Oh.
The time has gone by so fast.
I know.
The time is just.
I have to leave and come back in because I have lost the 2 of you, and I know it's me doing that. So I'll be right back.
Okay. There you go.
Well, time. That's a good point. Time is just, there is no time, and we're all coming into our own pace in our own time. Does that make sense?
Yes, it does.
It's new because we're not in the old energy anymore, the old era, right? Because we're coming into new era. We're literally today in the day out of time, with the Mayan calendar and the 13 moon calendar. Yes. Tomorrow is the galactic new year, and that galactic new year is when our sun is conjunct with the sun Sirius. Our oh my goodness, my words. Our bigger sun. So the way I see it, like everything moves and it has its own energy in space, right? Every planet has its own energy, every sun, and every time something conjuncts, comes together, comes close to it emphasizes it, right? And it pulls in these other energies. So tomorrow starts the galactic new year at the same time. Earlier in the day, no, today's the galactic, tomorrow is the 26th. It's the galactic new year. Saturn will station retrograde. So we're going to restructure we've been recreating ourselves in these energies. Yes. So we're going to go over our new structure because Saturn's our structure, right? Our skeletal structure, our ability to lead our lives in the way we prefer is really important going forward. And then we have the nodes change tomorrow. This is a huge day tomorrow. Tomorrow's huge. And we're just coming out of Mercury retrograde, which isn't out of shadow yet. So this is a huge week. And then on the 29th, we have the full moon in Aquarius, where that's the one where humanity comes together. And this is where the new era really starts.
Yes.
You can even, you know, I keep getting Age of Aquarius is starting because we have so much going on in Aquarius right now with the basket. I'm sure everybody's heard about Barbo's basket, the cradle. All this energy is happening while we're in this cradle. This is humanity starting a new era. We're just starting. You know, we've been in the basket, but it's still got to unfold. It's going to, you know, the next couple of years, the basket is going to, this year it's 4 degrees. Next year it'll be 6 degrees. And a different planet will be there. But let's not get into next year. We'll stay right now. So 4 degrees this year. Now the sun and Jupiter on either side of the handle of the basket. Jupiter's moving off, the sun is moving on. This is huge. The sun is going to illuminate this whole basket tomorrow. Again, Saturn retrograde, nodal change, galactic new year. It is a huge day, huge. And then we're going into that full moon in Aquarius. Aquarius is about freedom, humanitarianism, everybody coming together, make it with higher consciousness solutions. So yeah, I want to say yes to your question, but we're at the very beginning stages, and then next month, August, is eclipse. So a lot is going to be exposed. Some more is going to be exposed.
Exactly.
Sorry, Diana. Whew.
That's all right. That's okay. Let me bring on Elspeth.
Oh,
And
great news.
Yay!
Hello,
Elspeth.
Now it's a party.
Yeah.
Yes, now it's a party. So for those of you who are not familiar with Elspeth Tremblay, she is the painting healer. So please check out check out her YouTube channel and her web page, and do the same thing for Valerie and Diana. As a matter of fact, I know this is going to shock some of you, but in the description of the video, I've got everyone's channels listed. So there. So I'm just gonna sit back and I'm gonna let you guys say hello to each other and talk about whatever it is that you want to talk about. Because so there, go.
Hi guys, it's wonderful to be here. I feel like I interrupted a very important conversation. Valerie, you were saying some really great stuff, and yeah, I'm excited for July 29th. It feels like I see on my Instagram feed, Sagittarius, July 29th, watch out, mark this date. And I'm like, okay, what's going to happen next?
Oh, are you a Sagittarius?
I'm a Sagittarius with Sun and Moon in Scorpio. Okay.
Tonight, we have the basket, right? And we have the sun. We have the sun and Jupiter at the handle of the basket. But tonight, at about any minute now, wherever we are, Sagittarius is in the sky at the galactic center. The moon is at the galactic center, 26 degrees.
Okay.
That is a massive amount of energy. That's the galactic center, where all the driver of the universe, of our universe, black hole, very powerful energy. But it's shining down. I'm going to say that moon is shining down onto the basket, really also hitting it from it's above it. So this is very powerful for you. Do you know the degree of your moon? Was it your moon? I'm sorry.
Sun, right?
Sun in Sagittarius.
Sun in Sagittarius.
Moon and rising and Jupiter in Scorpio.
Wow, girl. Yeah, that's why you have such that brilliance, that Scorpio brilliance. And that Sag, that Sag is right above that. because you have the ascendant with Scorpio. So Sag is in your 12th house. So do you know your sun degree or no?
I don't
Okay.
know it. I can pull it up while we're on, but
Okay.
I don't know. I'm on the last day of Sagittarius.
Yeah, okay. So this is a real powerful, like, you could do, and this is for everybody. Do a little ceremony tonight with that Sagittarius moon radiating down onto the basket. It is just, I mean, this is really juicy energy in the day out of time. Is today. It's July 20th. Yeah, so tomorrow starts the galactic new year, but then we have Saturn retrograding.
Looking it up right now.
Cool.
So looking up the degree. I am not sure. Okay. It says, I think it says 23 South 26. Is that right?
Yes. So see, and the galactic center now these days is 27 degrees. So this is built up over top of your moon, right? And then it's going to peak onto that galactic center. And you're right there. I mean, your sun. Sorry, that moon is going over your sun. So it's like they're kissing. I always say that they're communicating. Like there's another ding every time a planet touches another, or they make any kind of aspect. They are communicating with each other with their frequency to that planet or that point's frequency. But it's always, as it goes around and around and around constantly through time, it's always evolving, always bringing in a higher perspective, let's say, if you're open to it.
Fascinating. Very interesting. I do remember at the beginning of July hearing the astrologers saying, oh, July, everything's going to change. And the middle of July, the second half of July, everything changes. And at the beginning of July, I was like, really? I don't know. It seems pretty humdrum. But actually, yeah, I think I felt that too. I had quite a big distinct change, actually.
Yeah.
And the Scorpio and Sagittarius in me, to me, the most obvious presentation of it was actually on my YouTube channel. I have fully engaged the Scorpio side and have become quite interested in applying my psychic and painting skills towards looking into unsolved mysteries.
That's perfect. Scorpio's the best detective and researcher. I mean, Scorpios are really, they're the best detectives and researchers.
I was scanning to see where the energy is. Like, where is my boundless resource of energy? What is it that I never tires me, no matter what So I thought I'll just start a mini series looking into the tragic case of what happened to Nolan Wells. And that mini series has turned into so far it's 8 parts. So it's 9 parts. 10. I've done 10 installments and counting. And it's really like picked up the clip of my posting. I've been posting every day, which I wasn't doing before. But it's funny because, yes, it has added a lot of extra work to my day, but it's the thing that gives me energy. So I've been riding that wave, and something feels different. Yeah.
It's beautiful. And then Diane and I have said this a few times. We've been together lately. It's like these gears are clicking into place for each of us individually, and it's giving us our the directions of the new way forward. And it just it's based on, though, it is so true what you said. It is based on what lights me up. Where do I not get tired of doing something?
Mm-hmm.
And
absolutely.
That's the key.
Yeah, and what's fabulous is that what has been resonating with me has been resonating with my audience, and it brought in a whole new audience. And yeah, it made quite a bit of a jump in my subscribers, and that was wonderful. It's like welcomed in a new community, and it's like, well, how fantastic is that? Is that what I seek is also seeking me? That's a wonderful. I don't take that for granted at all.
Yeah.
So
Before I forget, I want to say, Diana, I love your glasses.
yeah, me
I
too.
know.
I-
Me too.
Those are Iris Apfel glasses.
There you go.
And
I even wore a
as
dress
soon
for
as
the
I saw
occasion.
them, that's the first person I thought of was Iris Apfel, and I thought,
There
you
you
go. You
Right.
go.
They look
I'm
fantastic.
Don't you have
Yeah.
a lot of colors here,
You
Diane?
can get them. Well, I'm wearing emerald green right now. You can get 6 pair for about $22 on Amazon.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
You know, we have to plug. It's so convenient, isn't it? Yeah. And so I'm never without. There's like on that table and on that table and in that room and in that room. 2 in my car, one in the car, one in my purse, one in my studio.
You're making me want to put some glasses on.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Yeah.
Much better.
There you
Yeah,
go.
and-
I like those too.
And right outside this window, I see the 3/4 Sagittarius moon. It is gorgeous.
Yeah,
and
me
it's
too.
Beautiful.
so
It is.
golden right now. And
Ah.
Yeah.
my moon is in Sagittarius. So I have been on a
Oh.
roll all day long. You know, that fire in me has got to go, go, go.
Mm.
It was too nasty to take the dogs to the lake on a Saturday because it's way too busy and trying to walk 2 of them in the sun and blah, blah, on and on. So Saturday is go look at the beehive. So that's what I do. It's fine.
Oh.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I got
Diane.
babies. I know that. I got babies.
Aw.
I got nectar. They're filling up those frames. I may have to put a second box on before this year is up, but I'm not going to do it right now. We'll have to wait and see what it's like in the fall because my hive from last year collapsed because there was just too much room. And at the end of the season, poor guys, they get kicked out. All the attendees say, out of here, drones. There's no room for you. We don't have enough food. You got to go. So, you know, the population goes down. And then some of them do, you know, die, cross over, get unalived, whatever works.
Right.
And Elspeth, I watched your painting show today. It was great.
Oh, it's always great
okay.
to see you there in the comments.
Right? I wasn't there live today because I was out with the bees, and so I missed you live, but I went back and watched the replay. So what did I print out? The July 4th.
Oh yes, because I would. Oh well, thank you. I am inviting a couple of different practitioners on to discuss because Scorpio. Now that I'm hooked, I'm like I got to go all the way.
Yes, you do. Yeah.
Well,
yeah, you
It's
do.
all I think about. It's all I dream about until it's done. Until all the questions are answered. I won't be satisfied.
That's
but you know
right.
what? I feel perfectly at home. It's like, this is fine. This is a good application for that kind of energy, an inquiring mind. But thank you, because I was saying I would love to get some forensic astrology on the energy of July 4th, because we all knew that it was very tense energy that weekend.
Yes.
It was,
sorry.
Civil War energy, all that stuff. And then, also he is a Leo, and then Jupiter just went into Leo and just expanded that whole story.
Right. It was only 55 minutes of arc, and that was at the hour at which I printed this out. I also went on a dive to get his birth information. Now, I'm not certain about the time.
Yeah.
But 7:30 a.m. seems to be the time that he was born.
Who are we talking about? Who's talking?
Nolan
Wells.
Nolan Wells, August 9th, 2007.
And his obituary says August 19th.
No, he didn't. Wait. Oh,
I
that
just
he
read
was
his
born
obituary at for
August
his
19th.
funeral parlor.
Oh, okay. Well, I would go with that then.
Well, right. But either way, one is 16 degrees, which is that midpoint of the sign, and the other one is 26 degrees
Okay.
on the 19th, because he's working his way out and headed towards the solstice, right? So it's very interesting.
What did you find out?
Well, he has a Pisces moon, and the sun was in Cancer. So
Yeah.
all of that water,
Mhm.
right?
Oh,
All of that water, first off, and then his Jupiter is in Sagittarius, which was also important because Jupiter had just made a switch, right? And so it was fire. There's definitely, I watched the show with Sam today too, and so there's definitely argument and
Nefarious activities.
yes. And when you were talking with her and talked about the back of his head with the blood pooling, and that I saw the propeller, not the bilge, but the propeller hit him. Like
interesting.
Turn it on.
But bear in mind, there was no documentation of skin abrasions, no laceration, no bruising.
Yep, he still could have bumped it, or he hit a sandbar.
I got this though on another astrologer. I can't remember who it was today. There's questions about the person that gave the autopsy, and
yes,
what they're where we're leaning. So maybe
I did an episode on the original coroner as well.
Right. And isn't it so?
Coroner, thank you. Coroner,
yes,
thank you.
yes. Bruce Lind. So there is a woman who's a little compromised, who is notorious for writing off cases as accidents or suicides. But she was not the one assigned to this case. But I was I looked into that psychically. But I did an episode on the original coroner. And what was interesting was that they were actually very careful and meticulous because of the haste at the beginning to be like, oh, accident. Nothing to worry about here, guys. Just an accident. And then because of that, everyone was like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
So now they're like going too slow, and they're like, oh, well, we can't reveal the throat or the lungs because now we've really got to take our time. Now you got to take your time.
Mm-hmm.
So aren't they the original autopsy for court, for the bigger court?
That's right. Yes. Okay. Yeah. But I want to say, because I know that this is Shine Your Light, and I didn't want to crash this party.
Right.
Let's go back to the
I was just
everybody.
thinking, I must have been reading your mind.
Yeah,
there is, what we are about is a transformation. And a lot of us are also here to demonstrate that love continues. Connections are eternal. We transform, we transmute our energy. And so that's why I'm interested in this, not because it's dark, but because I want to bring the light into these dark spaces. I want to bring some impressionist watercolor. Let's lighten it up, people. I want to, I've disturbed a couple of people because sometimes I crack jokes and make terrible puns when I'm talking about something serious. But I feel like there's a place for that too, because if we have to endure this barrage of terrible news that is just very upsetting and there's nothing we can do about it, well, then what can we do about it? We can bring some light to it. We can bring some common sense and collective thought processing so we can get our hearts and our minds around it. and feel our own sense of peace and connection to each other, at least. So that's what my little videos are about. I go in, I dissect everything, and then I like do a watercolor about it. I'm trying to transmute the energy a little bit.
Yeah, that's cool. And bring, there's a lot to say about this discovery and the truth.
Yeah.
And
I have
Absolutely.
a question for you, Valerie. Does your Venus placement have anything to do with your, like, does Venus have any place in terms of career?
Sure, it could, yeah.
Because my Venus is in Aquarius, and I feel like I'm in a very weird expression of and
Aquarius. That'll do that for you. Aquarius.
Yeah.
I know.
And Aquarius and Scorpio together, that you're igniting them. I don't know where it is. I'm trying to see a chart in my head, how far away it is. It's a square? It's a square, right? Yeah. Scorpio and Aquarius.
I also have my Saturn and my Mars in Libra, and I feel like that's also contributing to my passion for justice and beauty.
Sure. Yeah,
When I feel stirred up by injustice, I want to create a painting.
Yes, sure.
You know what house your Venus is in?
What house is it in?
I would say it's the third. No, backwards. Where am I going? Front or back? So the third house, right?
Let's see.
If her Scorpio is first house, Diana.
What her rising sign will be?
My Scorpio is in my 10th house. Looks like my Scorpio is in my.
But you have a Scorpio rising, and that is the cusp line where your chart begins, where your blueprint starts. So since you have a Scorpio rising, that cusp line at the beginning of that first house, that's where your chart starts.
Oh, okay. Yes, I see. Yeah, I've got Scorpio in the 12th house, it looks like.
Right at 12th first.
And then it should be
just Venus in the third house. That's right. Okay. Venus in the third. That's right.
Because just outside of the circle, it should tell you what degree your rising sign is.
Oh, I think it says 18 degrees.
Okay. So you do have a little bit of Scorpio in your first house, but probably nothing else in those ending degrees there, right?
I'm sorry, this is probably terribly boring for everyone watching.
Well, we're all excited because we're looking at a first chart.
They work really good together because they square in the chart, right? Scorpio and Aquarius. So what they do is there's that I need to dig some more. I need to find out some more. I need to uncover some more. And there's just like, they just keep going because as much as they hit each other, they'll keep digging.
I don't know if you can see it.
I got so much. Look at that basket she's got in her.
I know it. Look at her 12th and first house.
My 12th house is loaded with
basically got Bordeaux's basket. We'll just call it Bordeaux basket.
Yeah, my 12th house is absolutely jam-packed, and it's like everyone that sees it goes,
No, that's your psychic abilities. That's the hidden. That's the realms of the hidden, the mysteries of the universe. You want to figure it out. You want to really delve into it, and you got that extra. You got all that help there.
Your third house is the house of speech, and you put your language to work with the paintbrush, but you haven't forgotten to talk while you're doing it. So your lives are awesome. They're fun. And the other thing is both Scorpio and Aquarius are fixed signs, and both of them make the best FBI agents and CIA agents and cops because they know how to disconnect.
Oh, very interesting.
No personal emotion to it. They just go to work and look at it forensically, look at it to uncover the hidden facts. And they don't stop till they get it.
Yeah,
They
that's
want
true.
facts. They want the facts. No
Facts.
BS.
That's
Yep.
right.
Mhm.
Fascinating.
I love that.
The facts in fascinating.
Right? Your Sagittarius, she wants like, I gotta have it all.
Oh my gosh. Well, Sagittarius is all about the truth. All about the truth. My kids try and lie to me, and I'm like, sweetie, I have a built-in BS detector. Don't try that. I know.
Why?
You got the Sag, the Scorpio, and the Aquarius. There's no way that you're not going to see what's going on. You're not going to see beyond. It's like having like an X-ray vision, right? Kind of thing.
Where did you say your Jupiter was? Sorry, Val. Where did you say your Jupiter? Where is your Jupiter? Because that's
in Scorpio.
Oh, there you go. Oh, you're not going to die, right? You're not going to die up till you find it all. That Jupiter is ready. That's fantastic.
Yeah, that's why you don't get tired. You don't.
So that's in your 12th house, right? Or is it just beyond?
I'm sure it's in my 12th house. Everything's in my 12th house.
That's all your psychic ability.
Well, I'm glad I'm putting it to good use.
Bigger, better.
Love it. I love it. No, this is a perfect example though of how our pieces are clicking into place, and we can move forward. And we're even surprised that, because it's going to be surprising for all of us. Oh, I didn't know I had this in me, and it would materialize into something.
Yes.
This is a good education moment for a lot of people watching, because so many people say, I don't know nothing about astrology. And this is a chance for them to see how a blueprint and work, and what you find out about yourself, and what you can unveil just by getting to know your own chart. And once you do that, you've got a handle on everybody's chart.
Yeah. I learn something new on my chart all the time.
Yeah.
Oh,
it never ends.
No, it doesn't. It never ends. And you're like, how did I never see that? It's right there, but never saw it.
Right.
Yeah.
School is never out.
Yeah.
No matter what, my childhood sweetheart, third grade crush was on Vince Fournier, who grew up to be known as Alice Cooper. who is
no way.
Yes, way. So he's from Detroit, right?
I love it.
I have a connection to him too. Even little old me from Australia. My bandmate, my drummer, his father-in-law opened for Alice Cooper in the 60s.
Oh, where? At the Grandy Ballroom? Because that was my stomping ground, man.
Wow. Yeah. That's, I love your story that he was your, did you say high school sweetheart?
No, third grade.
Third grade.
Because then he left Our Lady Gate of Heaven after the third grade and went to St. Veronica's.
I love this. My ex-mother-in-law went on a date with Jimmy Page.
Oh.
Wow.
Sorry. Robert Plant.
My God.
Well, that's even better.
And she was his nurse in hospital. And even though he had a family and home, he invited her out for a night at the pub, and he pulled up in a green Rolls Royce in London. I mean, what a story.
Diggity.
Man.
That is a great story.
The things that we're discovering, this makes this timeline so interesting to me. Is things that are being illuminated, things that we're finding out, things that we're realizing just how connected we really are.
Yeah.
Just when you think, the world is a big place, there's no way.
Yes, there's a way.
Yes, there is.
Yeah. Oh, I hope people can comment and tell their rock star stories as well. Who has gone on a date with Iggy Pop? Come on, let's go. Let's
Oh my God.
join all the
That
dots.
is huge. I
Well, my
was at
first
the Granny
concert-
Ballroom the day he jumped off the stage and fell into the crowd, and they didn't catch him, and he hit the floor. Poor Iggy Pop. But
Really?
he rocks, man. He rocks. Your music is
Wow.
good too. I love your band.
Oh, thank you.
I haven't gotten
You
to see you
guys,
live, but
I'm going to bring Val
oh my
on,
gosh, it's
and
close.
Val is going to do our final intention. And so, for those of you that are on the Pacific coast, shine your light, turn on your porch lights, put a lamp in the window, participate with us physically in this, because this is only going to get more and more exciting as the hours and days go by.
Yeah.
And you know how when you're watching a really good movie and you kind of go, oh, wait, what's going to happen next? Oh my God, I can't believe it. We're doing that.
It is epic. It's epic astrology. It's epic. I mean, we're living history that has never. That could be said at any time, but this is really unprecedented astrology.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Fabulous.
Wow. And we're in such great company in this amazing moment.
Right. And so many of the planets had not been discovered the last time this happened 6,000 years ago.
Yes. Yes.
It's true.
They were on the fixed royal stars of Persia, and that was about as far as it went. Saturn, it ended at Saturn.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm going to turn it over to Valerie, and I'm going to go get me some more iced tea. So, Valerie, my friend, take it away, and I'm going to turn up my volume so that I can hear you as I run to the kitchen.
All right.
Alrighty.
Okay, so everyone, hello everyone. I'm glad to be here, and I love your painting. Let me see. I have this minimized. I can't even read it. Elspeth, is it?
Yeah,
I
Elspeth.
love what you do. Yeah, thank you for doing what you do. And Diana, hi, and Valerie, hi. Love your astrology. Oh my God, it's such exciting times, and I love to hear about it. And I love to hear you say, we've never been here before with these planetary placements and all of this crazy stuff going on. We're really on the threshold of all new things. So it's with that, I'll go forward with this last prayer of intention for this fourth segment. And so I want you all, if you can, take a deep breath in through your nose and imagine white light filling your heart as you do. Hold that breath at the top for just a moment. And as you exhale, and visualize your beautiful white light going out into the room you're in, all the way around the world and out into infinity. Beloved divine source, infinite presence, love of our monad, higher selves, guides, angels, masters, and all benevolent beings of light, we enter this sacred time with open hearts and deep gratitude for all that has already moved through us tonight. We recognize the field of light we have created together. It is alive within us, around us, and between us. It has been strengthened through every prayer, every breath, every intention, every moment of presence, and every willing heart. We feel this energy, this field expanding now, becoming more coherent, more radiant, and more deeply rooted within the living consciousness of Earth. We choose to remain open to the divine presence moving through this gathering. We choose to carry the love awakened here into the way we speak, the way we listen, and the way we respond, and the way we move through the world. We no longer reach for the light as though it exists somewhere beyond us. We remember that the light is already here. It is the eternal presence of Source within us, expressing through our humanity, our kindness, our courage, our willingness to remain awake. Beloved Source, strengthen within us the ability to remain centered as the energies around us continue to shift and accelerate. Deepen our trust in the wisdom of the soul and the greater intelligence unfolding within creation. We choose to meet change with presence, the unknown with curiosity, and every new wave of consciousness with discernment, balance, and grace. We allow the body to soften and receive. We allow the nervous system to remember peace. We allow the mind to become spacious and the heart to remain open. We welcome every frequency aligned with divine love, truth, wisdom, and the highest good, and we allow it to integrate within us in perfect rhythm with the needs of our individual soul paths. And we trust that every soul is moving according to its own sacred timing, guided by an intelligence far greater than the mind can fully appreciate or perceive. Now we feel a radiant sphere of golden white light, rose gold, emerald, and crystalline light expanding from the center of the heart. It fills the chest and moves through the entire body, surrounds the energy field, and extends beyond the room you're in into the world. This light carries no fear, no demand, no attachment. It is simply love made available. We see this radiance moving across the earth, flowing into every nation, every culture, every community, every home, and every heart prepared to receive it. It touches places where peace is being remembered, where courage is rising, where hope is returning, and where people are beginning to choose compassion over division and understanding over judgment. We recognize that every act of kindness contributes to the whole. Every moment of forgiveness alters the field. Every open heart becomes a point of illumination within the great web of consciousness. Our light does not need to be loud to be powerful. Our presence alone can become a steady invitation for another soul to remember its radiance. We surround the children of the world with love, inspiration, protection, and possibility. We honor the elders with the wisdom carried through their lives, and we hold a field of compassion for those who are grieving, those who are searching, and those who are beginning again, and those who are quietly carrying more than others can see. We radiate peace into places of conflict, clarity into confusion, courage into fear, and compassion into every place where separation has appeared to take root. We do not send this light to overpower or interfere. We offer it as a field of possibility, trusting divine intelligence to guide it where it is welcomed and where it can serve the highest good. We bless the oceans, rivers, lakes, forests, mountains, deserts, animals, plants, air, soil, and every living system that supports life upon this beautiful planet. We remember that the earth is not merely beneath our feet. She is a living consciousness with whom we share this sacred journey. We feel the light of our hearts joining with the crystalline heart of earth. A pulse of love moves through the planetary grid, carrying the frequencies of peace, balance, renewal, and remembrance and unity. We allow this blessing to travel beyond the boundaries of time and space, touching souls we may never meet and strengthening lights we may never see. Beloved Source, awaken within us the ability to recognize the sacred within the ordinary. Let us notice the light in a conversation, in a shared laugh, in the touch of a hand, in sunlight entering a room, in the beauty of the sky, and in the quiet spaces between one thought and the next. We choose to bring our spiritual awareness fully into daily life. We choose to make kindness practical, compassion visible, and peace embodied. We choose to become the calm presence in the room, the loving voice in the conversation, the steady light when another person has temporarily forgotten their own. We release the belief that we are responsible for awakening the world. We embrace the joy of awakening within ourselves. From that awakening, our light naturally touches others. From the remembrance, our presence becomes an invitation. From that embodiment, love continues its work. We now awaken the radiant heart of service within us, allowing service to rise from wholeness, inspiration, and joy. And we choose to give without depletion, to love without abandoning ourselves, and to support others while remaining rooted within our own sacred center. We honor our sovereignty, and we honor the sovereignty of every soul. We trust the path before us. We trust the timing of becoming, of our becoming. We trust the unseen movement of grace. We are the light we came here to embody. We are the light we came here to embody, the love we came here to share, the peace we wish to experience upon earth. Our hearts remain open, our bodies remain grounded, our soul remains present, our light continues to expand. As this sacred event moves forward, we remain open to every blessing, insight, and healing, remembrance, and moment of joy still waiting to unfold. The field is strong, the light is moving, the blessing is alive, the radiance continues, and so we choose, and so we shine, and so it is. It is done. Okay. I'm losing my voice.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. And
Thank you, everyone.
Before I let you go, Val,
yeah,
someone had asked earlier in the last intention that you said, you had mentioned the monad. Yeah. And so they were asking, what is the monad? And I think I did a very, very poor description of what it is, because I know what it is, but it's like all of a sudden my brain refused to work.
Okay, so here's source before it's split itself into individuated sparks of itself to experience more. So from source, it created the monad. And at the same time, it's creating the angelic realm. It's creating some oversight. And it created the monad. The monad knows it's from source. That's all of us sitting in this ball before we individuate. We're a piece of source over here called the monad. And we understand we're source. We know who we are. Then there's the oversoul. So you could almost go, I say the monad's sitting right beside source, and from down below monad, there is the oversoul. The oversoul is where we came from the monad into the oversoul to create individuated sparks of ourselves, unique personalities, personas for every lifetime. I mean, we take on a new one every time, like, but all time is now, so it's all happening now. So there is no past, present, or future, but we use linear time because we're here on Earth School, and that is how that is. So the monad is we'll say it, the more complete version of what would be your higher self, because it knows who it is. So that's why we say the monad, because we want to have that in our bodies. We're just projecting a little fragment of our soul in here now, but we have the ability to embody more soul, more of our soul core while we're in this human vessel, in this miraculous time we're here. With all these, and the astrology is supporting us, and everything is allowing us to blossom forth. And here it is, and here we are.
Here it is, and so motive.
And so it is.
And so it is.
And that spark is your own private monad deep within that core, your gut,
Yes.
your own Taurus.
Your
The
special
energy goes
flavor.
up and down and around
Yes.
and back in and all
Your
over.
special energy, your special
Right.
frequency, your special color. And
your Merkaba, your
own, you get to create in this unique field of you.
right.
So never to diminish the individuality of you.
Right.
The beauty of the individuality is how Source gets to see, oh, wow, look at that, and it knows itself from all of that. And
when you touch with that, you begin to understand that there is no junk DNA. You really do have 22 strands of DNA.
Correct.
And they are
precisely
just lost the memory.
Yes.
You reconnect them. You go with it. You go out there and
you have the power to do
it.
Everything. You have the power to say it and do
Right.
it and proclaim it, claim it, reclaim it.
And Valerie with her new discoveries in her garden and just like, oh my gosh. And she's like, try to get her out of the garden right now. That's impossible, right? Unless it's 102 degrees in Virginia, which I can relate to.
So with all of that, I'll leave you here.
Thank you, Val. Thank you for that explanation. And you said it 1,000 times better than I could have. So thank you,
everyone.
Thank you, Val. That was beautiful, beautiful meditation. Thank you.
Thank you, Valerie. Thank you, everyone.
Absolutely. See you later, Val. She's just amazing.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well,
Marina,
how are you doing after this long, full, beautiful evening of speakers and friends?
You know what? I am uplifted. I feel connected. I feel just so empowered. I feel excited. I'm there. I have not felt anxiety for a good long time, because this is like opening a gift that you know is going to be fabulous. You just don't know what it is and what color it is and what's it going to look like. But it's just, I am so glad that I chose to be here in this timeline. If I go back and talk to my higher self, it's a thumbs up. It's a girl. You picked the right time. You did this. Yeah. So I'm totally overjoyed. I'm more than excited about spending time at the powwow tomorrow. It's like, can I go now? If if I start getting there now, I'll be there for everything. So it's just been a weekend of fabulous culmination.
Awesome. Perfect timing.
Yes.
Perfect. It's perfect
timing. Yeah.
Sure.
And I'm thrilled that we're all here doing this at this time, and that I think we're ready for exposure to the truth.
Yeah.
Right.
And exposure with the truth.
Yes.
There's no turning back anyway.
No.
That's right. The basket's just going to flip around through the universe. That's all.
Yeah. And now we're cradled in the basket, so we're just kind of being.
Rock.
I keep seeing us being.
Yes.
Yeah, like we're just held on this next. I'd say the rest of this summer, because we got eclipse season next month. So just take it easy. Just
That's right.
Right.
Eclipse season
Right.
is coming.
The eclipses are coming.
Yeah.
It's
After
fabulous.
this big full moon on the 29th, and then it's just like August. Each month is just it's unraveling more, right? And you're realizing more and more that you have the power. You literally are the spark of the divine, and you radiate that you take that in for yourself and then share it out with the world. And there's your perfect Leo Aquarius balance, right? You're in your heart and you can help humanity. That's what we're here for.
Exactly. And we're going through this, and I don't know about anyone else, but I know that over the last year, I have released a lot of judgment, a lot of, excuse me, a lot of judgment that I didn't realize was kind of still lurking in the background. I thought I had worked through it, and yet there's been many opportunities for me to review it again and go, oh, well, no, there was still some leftover. You know, there was still something that that was there that I hadn't either been willing to look at, or the timing wasn't right for me to look at.
And it's part of our shadow work. It always keeps coming back. And when we're judgy, you know what happens. Point your finger.
Yes, exactly.
It's the truth. And all year, I would say all this year has been such a deep excavation.
Yes.
And we didn't even realize, because I know I was like, I thought I did this. I thought, you know, and it was a deep layer. And you just got to kind of go with it. But I'd say the last couple of weeks, you know, the energy really feels lighter. It really feels like it's okay. Something clicked into place and it's moving. Where? I'm not sure, but you know, we're going with the flow. And that's all you can do.
Yes.
You know? Spirits drive it. Take your hands off the wheel and just okay.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Totally.
I learned something really interesting this week. I had have any of you heard of Delisa Hockey by any chance? Fabulous psychic. She's a 5th generation psychic, and I was lucky enough to have her on my channel the other day. And she said that one of her mentors said that the reason people are ever upset is one of 3 reasons. It's a case of unworthiness.
Yes.
Safety. They feel unsafe. And the 3rd one is control. And that really resonated with me. And I thought, wow, that really, you're talking about this year, you've released a lot of judgments. And I was thinking, what have I released? And I thought about those 3 things that I heard this week. And I thought, they really profoundly affected me. I resonate with that so truly. And so I thought, I want to remember that. So I turned it into my own little mantra. So if I'm in traffic in my car, or anything that's happening to make me feel upset, I remind myself I'm worthy, I'm safe, and I release control. I surrender control.
That is beautiful. I'm going to write that down.
That sounds like a t-shirt. We should have
reminds me of the appropriate place to assign that control. That's with the higher power. That's with the divine intelligence. I don't have to carry all that. I need to remember that I am safe. I am worthy, because we're monads. Now I know that. We are all these things.
Layers.
So, it has an immediate elixir effect. It's just like when you hold a little kitten by the scruff of its neck. It's like that's right. I'm at home in myself. It's all right.
I like that. I like that visual.
Control be gone.
Exactly. Besides, most of us have spent a good portion of our lives seeking that control and wanting to be in control and looking for the control, and it hasn't worked. It hasn't worked. So letting go and doing it on faith is absolutely fabulous.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
So, well, with that in mind, ladies, I really, really want to thank you for doing this with me yet again. We're getting very, very close to the the 4-hour mark.
Mm.
And
you got a car to drive.
yes, and I've got a
powwow
car
to
to
go.
drive. I still I still have to prepare for for tomorrow and a few other things, but oh my gosh, I am I'm certainly not tired, but
Mhm.
I'm rejuvenated.
That's great.
See, and this is like it's like whatever this is for each of us, it brings us back into life, into enjoying life and living life. And Diana, you're taking a class in, I'm sorry,
Lakota.
Dakota.
I'm learning to speak Lakota.
Good
I
for
mean,
you.
like everybody's clicking
It's
into
not
their
easy.
thing, you know?
Right? Well, I have a friend that is Lakota, and I've been trying to teach it to myself for 30 years out of this dictionary, English to Lakota, Lakota to English. And she happened to hook up with all of her family, and one of the elders, Red Bear, Nanny Red Bear, is, well, I'm doing a class, and yes, she can come. So
Fabulous.
to hear it speak, I mean,
Yeah.
it's the places that I have the hardest pronunciation with is Huspa. There's a lot of that CH Hanukkah kind of sound that comes out in Lakota, and understanding when you're supposed to use it, So that's my hardest part, is that part of the pronunciation. I can't kind of have the
It'll be
accent
so
down
much fun. It'll be so much fun to to be able to spend time with the native speakers and learn from the source. So, well, thank you everyone for joining us, for being here with us, for spending your time here. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and check out in the description of the video. I've got everybody's links to their channels, so make sure that you go over there. And once again, ladies, thank you for being here as we end this 19th event, and let's look forward to the 20th.
Wow.
All right, everyone.
Much love, everybody.
Bye for now.